Got Untouchable Empire, baby.
Dang. Did y'all like that, Guardian? My bad. Shout out to, again, Doris, Guardian, TC. Again, the people on TikTok, man, if y'all liking the live, if y'all want to join the live, excuse me, if y'all want to come up on the live, you can hit the link on YouTube. You got to come over to YouTube. I got my TikTok open so that if you want to join the live on YouTube, you are more than welcome to come over on YouTube. You can hit the link. It will be an open panel while I'm doing reviews and while I'm reviewing a part of our show we had yesterday, again, on the Untouchable Super Panel. That's on Thursdays at 5 o'clock Eastern time. We'll have another big show Sunday, which is the ladies first show at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. I'm starting to try to go live in the mornings. Maybe I may go start doing more close to the afternoons. And I'm gonna have some guests. I'm gonna start bringing some guests as well too. But right now I'm just shooting for the mornings, and I may turn it back to maybe not the evening, but the night, maybe after 9. I think 9 o'clock. I might go to 9 o'clock. But if y'all want to come over, again, I pinned. Let me make sure I pin that comment. Did I pin my comment? I pinned that comment, right? Let me make sure I pin the comment. I thought I pinned the comment. Not on here. I didn't, did I? If you wanna. Oh, yes, I did. Pin this comment. Okay, that comment is pinned. If you would like to come over on the YouTube side, if you would like to join the conversation, not just on TikTok, come to YouTube. All right. Ilkan Ali, come to YouTube. IG, come to YouTube. If you would like to join the live, come to YouTube. Hit the link. If you got the smoke, or you just want to add to the conversation. All right. Let me see. Okay. And shout out to my sister, Doris, Miss Doris. Last show, T.O. was our sponsor with $50. We met all our goals except for we needed $20 more in the Cash App, and we needed 5 more members. So again, every show we're trying to get at least 10 members, $50 in the Cash App, and at least 100 in the super chat. So let me hold on, make sure I post that up here too, because y'all can send me Cash App too. Let me see. Stickers. Here we go. All right. Where'd it go? Man, I know they didn't delete that. Okay. Hold on. I don't know why that just did that. But yeah, if y'all feeling the show, hit the Cash App, hit the Cash App, hit the Cash App, or hit the super chat. And again, thank you so much for my sister, Doris, for blessing us with our first membership. Welcome back, Doris. Welcome back. Even though you ain't never left. But I'm saying there's a member. So the first video, let me see. Where am I? The video? The first video I was going to dissect today. I'll just do those later. Let me get straight to the super panel, to the part that I enjoyed yesterday. What's going on, family? What's going on? Now, yesterday was a great show, but we're back to still demonstrating to the people that a lot of what women don't like is irrelevant to what they get from a man. So if they get a man to do what they want him to do, they don't like him. And if they can't get a man to do what they want him to do, they don't like him. It's becoming eye-opening. If you can get a man to do exactly what you want to do, he a sucker. He ain't got no backbone. You can run all over him. And you call him a simp and a panderer. But if you can't get him to do what you want him to do, he's still toxic and he's still controlling, and you still trying to change the man. And you still don't like either man, regardless of who you get. And you don't stay committed to the man. So we get into a point where sisters keep trying to project and say that men don't like women, even though we love women. And all men ain't trying to compete with women. Men are trying to cooperate with women. But then women would project and say that the man is trying to compete, the man is trying to control, but you say you want a leader, and the leader got to be in control, especially if you pick the leader with your intuition. That intuition lacking a lot. I don't know what's up with that intuition. Y'all supposed to know what you talk about. Y'all supposed to know all these signs and who the Capricorn is, who the Leo is. Y'all supposed to see things before they ever even happen. What's going on, Dark Entertainment? That's why I be saying it's over. It's borderline over. It's borderline over. The only ones who can bring this back is the sisters, because they have to want to cooperate. Nobody can control them. They got autonomy over their own bodies. They single by choice. My body, my choice. Everything is their choice. But then they say someone's trying to be controlling. And then ultimately they say they ain't got no choice when they become mothers as well, too. They didn't ask to be baby mamas. They didn't ask to be single mothers. They didn't ask to be 304s. They didn't ask to be prostitutes. They ain't asked to be OnlyFans try to make money off of men. They had no choice. But they got all the choice in the world because they're the gatekeepers. We keep saying they're the gatekeepers. Nobody can get access to you. Nobody can touch you. Nobody can be intimate with you. Nobody can't take you anywhere unless you give them permission. Do y'all really like men? Somebody tell me. Do y'all really like brothers? If nobody wins at the end of the day. But let's get to that. Definitely ain't yesterday's show. Hold on. Fatty be confusing me sometimes. Well, I be confusing myself. Let me not blame it on Fatty. So this part of the show got interesting for me because the sisters, I don't know what was going on. One particular sister especially, I don't know what was happening. But again, y'all, please like and subscribe. Please share with your favorite people. We go on corporate. We trying to be clean. We trying to be as professional as possible. When things happen on the show, we ain't trying to make it go left. We trying to hold y'all close to us. You know, we trying to have the actual conversation. We ain't trying to make it get messy. Nobody trying to throw in homonyms. We just trying to have the intellectual, intentional, purposeful conversation. Hey, TikTok, y'all better get my likes up, man. I got to get the algorithm up. Where are my likes, man? If y'all want to come on the show, come over to YouTube. I would drop the link. Matter of fact, let me post the link. If anybody would like to come up, you are more than welcome to come up. Hold on, let me do this too. And again, much shout out for all the support for TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, everybody that's rocking with us. Much shout out to everybody. And again, the sponsor of the last show was my brother T.O. with $50. We're looking for 10 memberships this show. We're looking for 100 in the super chat and 50 in the Cash App. If you supporting the live, if you supporting the show, please tap that screen. If you want to be on the show, it's an open panel on YouTube. I'm trying to get everybody from YouTube. It's TikTok to come on YouTube and Instagram to come on YouTube too, if you would like to join. Fatty, I didn't say TikTok. Don't be I'm trying to spare my reputation, man, spare my character, man. Okay, here we go. This part of the show was very interesting to Ali. It got very interesting. All right, here we go.
With the mailman, but you know, as soon as a woman sees a scratch on a man back, is an Instagram post, the X post, the Threads post, the group was going to know, the family is going to know. Like by the end of the day, the complaining is going to happen because there's power in victimhood. Men don't are becoming victims; they actually become weaker.
Women will even take a woman's complaining and call it venting.
Yep, but
often her complaining and go, she's just venting.
It's very ironic.
I meant on social. I meant on social.
It's very ironic. The abuser, the cheater, the manipulator, the simp, the panderer, they never complaining. They never complaining, but they still getting results. The truth tellers typically look like that they're complaining, and women don't like the fact that the men are telling on the women, and that they're making them look bad for calling out those women, but y'all support the men that claim them him that's giving y'all the most problems. So we don't see the pandering men and the liars complaining at all. It's only the men who are trying to give advice and bring women and men together that look like they're complaining. Let me ask y'all this. Do you think it's a bigger problem that women listen to men, or you think it's a bigger problem that women listen to women?
I forgot. Let Deb, Kelly, and Mr. No Sleep, and I know Kelly and Deb had something to say before, but answer the question and then you can rewind.
That women listen to women.
You agree, Kelly? Holly?
Yeah, I do agree that when you listen to, there's a lot of women naturally can be very like combative or like secretly hating a lot of times, especially with like when you're in a really good relationship. And when you tell something, what I've experienced is when you tell something to certain types of women, they're most likely going to push the breakup versus figuring out what actually really happened in the situation, because there's always two sides to every coin. And typically most women, they have this together, or not even that, just most women have this togetherness. So they're going to, when they hear something that a man is doing, they're going to be like, oh no, you should leave him.
Awesome.
But awesome. There's more to the context.
So there's something in this space now that's happening that women want men to explain to no. And they will say we do explain to no. You still won't want to get what you want. If me, Fatty, Big John, Cooley, Bruiser, Mr. No Sleep, on a panel of women who was lost on this panel, and we give them advice.
No,
Mr.
No Sleep. No, they're not going to listen. They're going to do what they want to do.
They're going to do what they want to do.
Yeah. I do think it's horrible that women listen.
And this is the thing. When we have conversations that become, that start getting extremely deep, and we start going layer by layer by layer by layer, and we get away from the surface, women will admit they're the problem. Women will admit they're going to pick their way over what the man says. So if you still are continuing to listen to other women, do you actually want a relationship with a man? Do you actually want accountability? Do you actually want responsibility? That the main point I would say. Now we're getting to spaces where I don't know how we got to that conversation, because we keep finding different angles where men have to explain the no. But if we still have to explain the no, and we don't have to explain the yeses, who is actually leading the relationship, and what are you attempting to do every time a man is trying to get you to go the right direction? Every time a man is trying to get you to comply, every time a man is trying to get you to listen, to better your life, to better his life, to better your family's life, you keep trying to redirect and get your way, to the point you even ultimately just push men out your way. You push all of us out your way. You gotta make it make sense. And does it even matter? Because as the conversation continues, women pretend to care. Women act like they care, but they really don't care. And the reason why we have these conversations, the reason why we have most of these relationships, is because men care. And that's how the relationship is always established. As long as somebody is caring, which is typically the man, the relationship can continue. But that's why a lot of men stay single. They don't try to put themselves in positions where they're compromised emotionally. and where they feel like they invested so much time and energy to love a woman, to take care of a woman, to build with a woman, and it gets all thrown away once a woman changes her mind. And Fatty already told y'all about the right now woman. You are good for her right now until you're not good for her right now. But as we continue to pay attention, women are admitting that they're the problem the more and more we have in these conversations, but they don't have to care because there's a man that's always going to come to save her. There's always going to be a man that comes to bail her out. There's always a man that's coming to save her from her bad decisions because that's what men do. That's in our nature. We're problem solvers. And it's in our nature to give grace. It's in our nature to give coverage. It's in our nature to make things right. So why punish men for that? Why not, damn, I messed up with the last 5, 6, 16 men. Let me get it right with the 17th guy. Let me recover this time. Let me do the right thing. Let me make sure this relationship works, but it just doesn't work. We're going to keep making the same decision over and over and over again. Again, y'all, please spam the TikTok button if you enjoying and feeling alive. If you would like to come on the live, if you would like to join the conversation, come over to YouTube and hit the link. All right, let's keep going.
Women definitely listen to other women and they totally shouldn't. Because I remember, I think y'all probably heard about this too. Tyrese's like ex-wife or something said that she listened to her friends and ended her marriage.
Samantha Lee.
Yeah.
Still want child support. Still increasing child. Still want child support.
And you know what she's doing right now? She's on YouTube giving
relationship
advice.
That's crazy work. Yeah. I think one of the worst things a woman can do is probably tell her friends. This is my opinion. Y'all don't come at me. I think one of the worst things a woman can do is like really tell her business to her friends. Yeah, especially if they're married.
But think about it. I don't know if y'all familiar with Samantha Lee. They hit her and Tyrese got married. She said he was the love of her life. He said she was the love of his life. They did a prenup. She said she actually loved him. That's why she signed a prenup. She didn't want anything else from him. Soon as they get in a relationship, she wants to get a divorce and then asks for child support and then finds some loopholes to get around the prenup. I don't know what kind of prenups are they making now where the prenup ain't a prenup and people can get through the prenup. And then she becomes a relationship coach. While she's admitting that she was the problem, she's still a relationship coach. I wonder if she's still, what's her last, I wonder what her last video was. She's dropping gems. She's giving game. She's telling men how to keep women. She's telling women how they're the problem. But she did her man, the Tyrese, the same exact way. And I'm sure she did the previous man before that the same exact way as well. And then I swear I ain't trying to be messy, but the women tell on themselves. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant is the same way. And I ain't trying to be mean or messy. She will say in one breath that men are the problem. Men need to do better. Men need to be leaders. But then in another breath will say that 99% of the men are amazing men. And women are typically the problem. You don't believe me?
I want to say 100%, but I'm going to go 99.9% of women who come in my office, I'm having to work on breaking their fairy tale ideology of their husband. And hold on, let me say this. To his defense, they almost always have an amazing husband. But because his amazingness doesn't fit her idea of amazing, guess what? He ain't shit. To her.
So are we amazing or are we problematic? Are the women amazing or are men of the problem? Do women know how to choose or women don't know how to choose? Are women happy with the man they typically end up with or they're not happy with the man they typically end up with? You got Shaquille O'Neal wife. You got Aisha Curry wife. You got Gabrielle Union wife. You got Michelle Obama, who's with the former president of the United States, and they still weren't happy or some in some capacity say that they weren't happy with a man at a certain point in time. It's crazy work. And it's one thing not being happy with maybe sometimes the stress that comes with the relationship, which I still don't understand. But it's another thing when you're just saying you weren't happy with the individual, when the most of the time when a man is with you, he's there to perform for you. He's there to work for you. He's there to serve you. He's there to love you. He's there to be there for you. He gets a love and a joy out of doing everything for you. Hold on real quick. I know this little dog ain't about. Hold on real quick. My bad, family. My dog ain't about to bark me to death. Sit down. All right, let's get back to the video, man. But women are being proposed to. They're engagement queens, and they still not settling down. Shout out to Dr. Cheyenne Brown. But go ahead. Brian, excuse
Hey,
me.
we corporate, no doctor. We would love to have you on the show.
My bad.
You are
My
very
bad.
bad.
I
You
got
are
caught. But that's if we being transparent. I watched the interview with Umar Johnson, and I think she might have been on the show, or they put it in a way where they were together. But she was explaining how she has the capacity to be a narcissist as well too. Like she's destroying her ability to have relationships with men. She's getting proposed to. She's getting men to get down on one knee. I don't know how many times she's been proposed, and how many times she's been engaged, but she still refuses to settle down at her old age. Do y'all want to be married? Do y'all want a man? Women aren't here to serve. They're here to make bad diagnoses and profit off the outcome. That's funny. You're not always going to be happy, but you love each other through that. I agree. Because agreeing with men to get popularity and money is a wave they themselves don't believe. Yeah, that could be it too as well, man. Hey, thanks so much for the gift on TikTok as well too. Shout out to the people that's still watching. Please spam the like button. We're trying to get the algorithm going on TikTok. If you would like to be on the YouTube, sit down. Sit. If you would like to be on YouTube, join and want to come on YouTube and hit the link. If you're on TikTok, if you're on Instagram, come on over and hit the link. All right, let's keep rocking, man. And again, please like and subscribe on YouTube. I can't forget my people. Mel, what's going on? Line 917, what's going on, Mel? Mel always coming through. But shout out to you. Where's I thought I saw somebody else in here. There you go. Willing to win. How you doing, my brother? Morning to you as well too. But if you would like to come up, if you would like to engage, just hit the link. Ali ain't gonna hurt y'all.
Very valuable.
Caught up.
Go ahead, Kelly, Lady Deb, and then Miss.
Well, I was gonna say, if you are gonna take advice from a woman, just make sure you take advice from someone that is qualified to speak on the matter. So for me, if I have an issue with someone or a spouse, I'm gonna go to my mother, because my mother knows me from the ground up, has been married, and can actually give me solid advice and isn't afraid to tell me about something, even though it might help my feelings. So it's very important to who you take. You can't just take advice from anybody. You have to be willing to take advice if it is going to be.
And that's the thing, Callie, this is the thing that we told you yesterday, and we love Callie to death. Callie is one of our biggest supporters, one of the people we align with a lot on TikTok, on YouTube. We trying to get her to go come with us, just like we got other content creators that we would like to build with us and come up with us as well too. But when you said on one breath that we should go to the men and the women are the problematic, we shouldn't be listening to women. And then you said we should go to people who are qualified, but then you bring your mother back into the conversation, which a mother can give great advice. A mother can give great insight. But when it comes to relationships, typically we should talk to the fathers. We should talk to the men. We should get advice from the men. We should get logic from the men. Typically, there may be some mothers out there you can listen to. I'm not saying there's no mothers that can't give you insight, but we can't say that the problem is coming from the information that women are providing other women, and that we should go to the men for the conversation. We should go to the men for the information. We should go to the men to give you the advice on how to keep a man, on how to build a family, on how to sustain relationships. And then we turn right back around and say, we'll go to our mothers. And no disrespect to the mothers, no disrespect to the sisters, but y'all be giving some horrible advice, boy. Y'all know y'all be ruining relationships. Y'all know y'all be telling that girl, hey, let's go out, girl. You don't need that nigga. You don't need that man. You don't need to be with him. For one night, you'll tell your sister to destroy her whole life for one good night with you being single. The single sisters are destroying relationships that they see their other sisters have so they can be single just like them. Brothers will see a man with a good woman, and he'll tell that man, you need to go back home. That's a good woman. My brother Velvet Jones, come to YouTube, man. We on YouTube. I wish they can link it like that where you can go from the TikTok to the YouTube, but we on YouTube, my brother. Come over to YouTube. If y'all would like to join the live, come over to YouTube, hit the link. The link is already available. My brother Velvet Jones, I'll bring you right up right away. Let me see. A woman says, your advice seems pretty bad from where I'm sitting. Well, I can almost assume that if what you're hearing from me is problematic, you probably make bad decisions in your life as well, too. You would have to tell me what I said that was problematic or was bad advice when I said that majority of the advice that you're getting is bad that come from women, and the majority of advice that you get from men is insightful, and it actually supports you, and it actually cares about you. And most sisters would agree. The advice you're getting from women is destroying your life. The advice you're getting from women is keeping you single, and it's keeping y'all both being problematic towards each other. And majority of times when you ask sisters who they hang out with, who they like associating with, who their friends are, there are a lot of times they'll say that women are really messy. They're very envious. They're jealous of each other, and they try to take their man as well, too. And they want him to be single just like they are. Most brothers not going to do that. Oh, man. Hallelujah. Right? Most brothers actually care for the sisters, man. All right, let's keep going.
Be from a female. It has to be someone that is at least worthy to speak on the subject of the matter. But I wanted to
still think don't tell nobody.
But that's the point we're saying.
And that's absolutely right. Misery loves company. And an ironic thing about misery, that it's hard for misery to keep company as well, too. As much as they have company, when it goes down, it can't keep company.
No, I think it's better if it's, a married woman, but I still feel like
that's literally what
I just feel the only reason why I say that is because I'm not saying you got to tell your business to every single person, but there are people in your corner that can make you and see things from a different perspective, because they're, not everyone's perfect, and you might look at something and all it takes is for the right person to say something like, oh, I didn't think about it that way. Or even sometimes too, my brother will give me really great insight as well from a man's perspective if I'm trying to figure out what's going on. But I digress. What I was going to touch on was the whole victim subject, and this has been sitting and festering in my head. And I think that whether or not men want to play victims, they are a victim. If you are being manipulated in any type of way or lied to in any type of way for purposes that
are no, ma'am. I don't want women to be just like me. I want women to be women. I don't want women to always bring up the bag. I don't want women always to weaponize that they have a degree. I don't want to always have women to weaponize that they're my body, my choice, and I have autonomy over my own body, and I don't have to listen to a man, and men are controlling, even though you want a leader. No, ma'am, I'm not. I want you to be a woman. I want you to be feminine. I want you to be cooperative. I want you to be loving. I want you to be kind. I want you to be sweet. Like, what makes you a woman, and what makes me miserable? The TikTok side is way more vicious than YouTube. I don't know what the women on. I don't know what y'all expect to get from men when you are not being cooperative with a man, when you're not being kind, when you're not being sweet? What kind of man y'all think is out here? If you don't want a man to waste your time and energy, if you don't want a man to abuse you, if you don't want a man to weaponize his assets and his finance and the success against you, what are you trying to do as a woman? Do you want to love a man? TikTok is wild, red lipstick, especially sisters. A lot of our sisters have lost their mind, and I'm talking about all races. I'm calling them sisters, but I'm talking about all races of the women and lost them their rabid mind. They all they want you to do is take care of them. All they want you to do is cater to them. All they want you to do is serve them a hot plate. They want you to cook. They want you to clean. They want you to be the man and the woman. And they'll use, well, we were the man and the woman 50 years ago. We getting our lick back. And they didn't even exist back then. But then you ask yourself, how are you so oppressed? How are you so abused when you ain't have to go to war? You ain't have to live and die for your family. You ain't have to serve for your community. You didn't have to serve for your family. You got to sit in the house and rest. Red lipstick vibes. If it was a bunch of us that could sit inside a house and you get to go work, and then we turn back around and look in your face and say we oppressed because we don't get to do what you do while you taking care of the house, who's more oppressed? If I get to stay in the house and all I got to do is take care of the house, and if we got kids, all I got to do is take care of the house and take care of the kids, but you got to go outside the house. You got to go to war. You got to take care of the family. You got to make sure everything's fixed. You got to make sure there's food on the table. You got to make sure you're making the money. Who's the most oppressed? It's a wild how women will say they were oppressed as if men haven't been oppressed as well too. If you want to conflate those things, or if you want to weigh both of those, it seemed like men had to have way more on their plate. How would you rather be a man than a woman, and you have to be taken care of? But then soon as a man say, man, I want some peace, please, some peace and no problems. Oh, you sassy. Hold on, y'all. Hold on real quick. Hey, dog, sit down. See, I'm trying to help the dog. I'm trying to help my dog out. And my dog don't know how to sit down, y'all. Dog don't know how to listen. There's a lot of people that don't know how to listen as well too. But y'all, if y'all enjoying the live on the TikTok, you enjoying the live on the Instagram, if you would like to come up in the conversation, you can hit the link. You are more than welcome to. Let's keep this rocking. And again, please like and subscribe. Ali's trying to get 10 memberships. We already have 1 membership. We're trying to get 9 more. We are looking for $50 in the Cash App. And we're looking for $100 in the super chat for the goal. Last show we've been meeting all our goals. Last show we were $20 short of the Cash App, and we were 5 members short of what we were looking for. So let me do this real quick. All right, let's keep going.
Aren't bettering you as a person, you are a victim. It doesn't, you don't have to play it. You can be a hard ass on it, but if someone is using you and trying to sabotage you in any type of way, or even manipulate you to get what they want, you're still a victim to that. So
So if my kid wants ice cream,
what? 1 second, Mr. Sleep, and it's like a 5-second question, right? So, Callie, is the friend zone a murder scene? Like
because you're making
friend zone like a woman having a friend zone or rotation. Is that shit a murder scene?
I do, because a lot of these people
saying, here we go, CSI.
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
Sit.
I do feel that way and the reason I feel that way is because a lot of times when a woman friend zones a man, she's making him feel like he has a chance, knowing this whole time he has none. You know what I mean? And even though he could choose to walk away or whatever, we're humans. We get feelings for people. So if you're making someone believe that they have a shot with you, you're telling them your personal stories. And a lot of times when they friend zone them, they're cuddling up with them. They're having intimate one-on-ones with them. They're doing things that you would be doing in a relationship with someone that you know you'll never be in a relationship with. And then that person could be gaining feelings based off of the action that you're showing, because men, they fall for actions. They don't fall for words. So if you're moving in a manner where you're you're making them see that they have a shot or that this could potentially be something, then yes, that person is a victim.
Yeah, that's nonsensical to say, because you can't be a victim in that situation of a man being in the friend zone, because he chose to be in the friend zone. He chose that, so you cannot be a victim. But to
Correct.
go to the part where we were speaking about women complaining and stuff like that, I think that women are afforded the ability to complain because women are not shamed for their inadequacies. Instead, they're actually rewarded for their inadequacies. So women can go on stream and go on the internet and speak about their L's, and girls will praise them for their L's. Oh my gosh, girl, you go, girl. They'll praise them for being fat. They'll praise them for divorcing a man. They'll praise them for being divorced. They get all of this praise. They're never shamed for their inadequacies. To move it on to the other point, well, should women listen to men or should women listen to other women? No woman should listen to another woman. You should barely listen to your mom. Seek out your father. Seek out your father. Listen to your mom if she was guided by her father. Matter of fact, if your mom tells you something, go to your father and say, hey, father, is this right information? And if you're not afforded the good father, you got a lot of men up here that coach men and women and stuff like that. And that's not down to lie to you, and that can give you the truth. So you really shouldn't be listening to women, because women don't live in reality. They do not understand the male experience at all. They're not a man. So if they're giving you relationship advice on a man, normally it's not the best advice. Somewhere it's leading you astray. And it's not saying that some women can't give some good advice on certain things, but I would say what's going to be the best advice? Go to a man for the best advice. That's what I would say.
And I want to tap on that. I don't think we're talking content, right? I don't think we're talking a woman trying to manipulate you and tell you something wrong. I think it's just from the viewpoint of a female's perspective. They can't understand the man's perspective. So initially they're going to lead you somewhere that's emotionally driven, that's not really logically driven. And, that kind of be the problem. So like grandma and auntie and them will be the same ones keeping you single, right? Single women keep women single. So no matter where you guys go to these ladies, going to tell you somewhere that doesn't account to where the man's really, what the man's really on. And that's what we're talking about. We're not saying they're trying to do it necessarily, but we are saying is that like they can't. Because
that's what they do. That's what they do.
So when you
that's why I say don't tell nobody. Keep it to yourself.
Like, nah, we go to men. Like, yeah, it's more foolishness to a woman. But then you say, like, I'll talk to my grandma, I'll talk to my mama. That's backwards in what you guys say. You guys say outwardly all this politically correct stuff. But when it's exercised, when it's put in action, you go to the very people you say that don't make sense to go to.
That's the main point we were making. Thank you so much, y'all. That's a rookie mistake, right? But that's the point that we're making. In the same breath, women will admit that they should listen to men and have coverage with men, and that the decisions that we're making are because they didn't have a father in their life. While their mothers are complaining they didn't have a father in their life, while their mothers are complaining their son didn't have a father in their life. So obviously all these problems are stemming from the fact that a father wasn't in your life and that you weren't getting information and advice and suggestions and protection from a father. So right in the same breath, we'll go right back to sisters trying to give their perspective on why things are not working, while relationships are not aligning, while we can't come together and see eye to eye, right back on their perspective again. It's going to happen right here. You just said the reason why all these relationships are failing, why the household failed, why single mothers fail, why single women are failing in regards to relationships. I'm not even talking about your success and your money making. We're not even going to get the amount of money and the exaggerated conversation with saying sisters are the most enrolled. That's a whole nother conversation as well too. Y'all have the highest enrollment rate. But if you getting advice from women keeps you single and it continues to help you make bad decisions, and you go, you know what, I should listen to men. Why do you keep going right back to resorting what you think should work or how you feel, or explaining how you feel should work as well too? You want to go right back to giving your perspective. You want to go back to a woman and get advice from a woman and continue to get advice from a woman. We don't do things. A lot of men don't engage in insanity. We ain't going to keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again and go, man, I'm going to keep doing that again. You know what? I'm going to keep going to do that. I know I'm going to get the same result. I'm going to keep doing that. A lot of sisters will. Matter of fact, there's videos out there where sisters don't like getting solutions to their problems. It's like y'all problem hoarders. You want to keep those problems and you want more problems just to say you got problems so your problems ain't fixed. And a lot of times when women are coming to you about their problems, now you got women that go, well, I didn't want you to fix my problem. I just wanted to vet. And you're like, well, why are you telling me about your problems? I don't get mad at people that I tell them my problems. And if I don't want them to fix my problems, I don't tell them my problems. So if you don't want a man to fix your problems and you don't want to get mad with a man about responding to your problem, then don't tell us your problems, because it's in our nature to fix your problems. I don't want you to have no problems. I want you to be happy. I want you to get solutions. I want you to be taken care of. But if you're making a problem out of my solution, you're the problem. AD, I would love to give you advice. If you would love to come up as well too, you can come up too. You know, I done dropped the link. Anybody that would like to engage in the conversation, that's what I need to do anyway, is make it to where I know I don't know how I end up sending. Yes, I did, because I put Control V. But anybody that would like to engage in the conversation, anybody that would like to come up, you are more than welcome to engage in the conversation. I'm not here to rip your head off. I'm here to give you advice. I'm your brother. I'm not your enemy.
Auntie, grandma, mama, which don't act.
Oh, and y'all, if you're feeling the content, if you're feeling the information, y'all spam on the TikTok. Give your brother. I'm trying to hit 20 heart me's. If you feeling the content, you want to support the page, hit me with the heart me. If you want to come in the conversation, come to YouTube, hit the link. Instagram, if y'all want to come in the conversation too, come to YouTube, hit the link. If you got any smoke, if you disagree with Ali, you can hit the link. If you want to participate and add to the conversation, hit the link. You are more than welcome. What's going on, Miss She Said? Women make it a problem because they have to work to make things better. And Mrs. She Said, that's what I say. A lot of women don't want to put in the work. A lot of women don't want to be accountable. A lot of women don't want to be responsible. That's why women refrain from being logical, because then you would have to commit to a responsibility and you would have to take ownership over your decisions. But you know what you replace shame with? Pride. That's the opposites. If you want to become a better person, you're going to shame yourself. And then it'll feed your ego and you can be prideful. But instead of being shamed and allowing shame to occur and allow you to feel the consequences of your problems and your bad decisions and the things you're doing in your life, you become prideful about it. So you never truly feel the consequences of when you do something wrong. You egotistical. I can do whatever I want to do. Can't nobody tell me nothing. I do whatever I want to do because I can.
But why? And I said, well, maybe because I can.
Yes.
Like, and that's the president of the United States wife, the former president of the United States wife, and they will still support the bad advice, the bad information, the negative and toxic lifestyle of other people. Women, a lot of women will not push back on each other. Y'all won't give each other pushback. You won't hold each other accountable. And sometimes I may even try to give y'all grace. You know that if you try to give pushback to your girl, she'll cut you out her life. How many sisters block each other when they get good advice from their sisters, or when the sister try to hold yourself accountable? Miss She Said, you ever lost a friend because you were trying to tell her the truth and you were holding her accountable? And it might have been the way she was treating her man, the way she was treating her kids, the way she was living her life, and she cut you right up out of her life. Hey, man, I got to get Mrs. She Said out my life. She make me uncomfortable with trying to be a good woman. with trying to be a bad woman. She need to accept that I want to be bad, that I want to make these bad decisions, that I want to be gossipy and messy, and she needs to just sit here with me and let us talk about people and let us rejoice in all these bad decision making. But how many of y'all sisters know y'all be cutting y'all friends off left and right, especially when you grow, especially when you find out, man, maybe my mama was the problem. Maybe these sisters is giving me bad advice. You start cutting them off left and right, and then you finally get a man, and then you all of a sudden you got no female friends. A lot of time when women have female friends, those friends are trying to take them away from their man. While those same friends make sure that the man don't got no friends. They want to be in his phone. They want to always know where he going at night or where he going during the day, where he been all day. He can't have no friends, but you can have friends. He can't go anywhere, but you can go wherever you want to go to, and he has to trust you. But who am I? What do I know?
Add up with the relationship things. Because auntie, grandma, mama, normally single ain't even got no man. And if they do, that man's probably in hell.
Well, she did say her mom. She said her married mother, but I'm like,
I can only speak on my truth. So whether people decide to believe, that's not up to me. I can only come on here and speak onto what works for me and what happens for me. And I look up to my mother. My mother is a wonderful person, very honorable person. She grew up with her dad because her mother had passed away when she was young. So she grew up with her dad predominantly. So that's.
May I ask how long your mom's been married?
My mom is not married right now. No.
You said your mother was married, Kat.
My mother was married. I said that my mother was married to a man who had raised me.
There's my point.
But why would you ask a non-married woman relationship advice?
Because my mother knows my mother gives me good advice. I mean,
let me see. Is that who that back here? Let's see. Who that back there? Who that? Hold on. I think Fatty made me get rid of this, but that's all right. Let me bring my sister up. AD, can you cam up?
You know, I can, but I'm in the process of doing my hair.
Well, you better hurry up and do your hair.
I mean, I'm putting a perm. I got short hair, so I'm putting a perm in and everything.
Okay, well, you putting your perm in right now.
Yeah.
And then you gonna cam up.
Okay.
Okay, cool. As long as you about to cam up, that's cool. Because everybody come up here, I like them to be cam up so we can engage in the conversation. Sometimes I let people get away with it, depending on if they're in the car. Like if you're driving a car, sometimes I might let you get away with it because I ain't trying to let you crash. But you want the people to see you too and engage in the conversation as well too, you know?
For sure. I just
so what you wanted to ask? What did you want to ask? You said you want to ask me something.
Okay, so I remember the last conversation I had with you. You was telling me that, you know, it was.
Do you know the man?
Yeah, do I know the man? But yeah, it was you a little harsh sometimes, but it's cool. I appreciate you, and I appreciate your perspective or whatever.
I appreciate you too.
So now I'm talking to this guy, and I'm trying to choose better with the guys that I talk to. But how many times does a man tell me that he is not gonna keep his word before I just cut it off, even if he does seem like he's a good person? And what is it that I need to work on within myself to stop attracting that type of man that's not keeping his word?
Hold on. Did he say he not going to keep his word, or you just saying he not keeping his word?
He didn't. Like it already didn't happen.
Okay, how many times he didn't keep his word?
Twice.
Okay, can you be specific about how he didn't keep his word?
Okay. So you know, I'm in this. Well, you don't know, but I'm in this competition, this cover girl competition, and
cover girl competition.
I asked him pretty much like, yep, I'm in a cover girl competition, and I asked him if he would match me votes. So match me votes, like I put up 100, I put up 100, you put up 100, and he said yeah. So I put my vote in, and he put his vote in, but he didn't do 100. He only did 20. So I had an attitude about it, and I'm just like, okay, well, you said that you was going to do 100, but you only put up 20. So you ain't keep your word. You could have just told me if you didn't have it or whatever the case may be. It's not a big deal, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you doing the 20. So I let that slide because I'm like, okay, maybe I'm expecting too much. But
Okay.
then
He didn't give you those votes. He didn't match them votes. Let's go. Come on. What else he didn't do?
it's like the same thing. It's the
Okay.
same thing.
What's the same thing?
So the next time around, he was out and I don't know, he left his wallet or something. He was like, "Can you send me $50?" I said, "Okay, cool." Sent him the $50 and
Hold on. He forgot his wallet where?
at the crib.
And he asked you if you can send him $50.
Yeah, through Apple Pay.
Y'all staying together?
No. He out of town. So this is long distance. He's out of
Okay.
town.
Okay. He out of town without his wallet.
No, he's where we live separate from each other. I'm in Detroit. He's in
Okay.
New Orleans.
No, I'm saying I want to know when he asked for that $50, what position, like where was he visiting you?
No. He was in his city.
He was in his city. He forgot his wallet at home.
Yeah,
He
and
went to work.
he was out picking up food for his catering stuff, and he needed another
Okay.
50.
Okay.
So he asked me to send $50 or whatever, and I sent it to
Mhm.
him. Now I ain't tripping about the money coming back to me, but I said, "How you gonna give it back to me?" And he was like, "Oh, I Apple Pay you." I'm like, "No, cash at me." So boom, that was that. He
Okay.
never cashed at me the money. He didn't cash at me the money back. So I
Okay.
was like, okay, well, you ain't got to cash at me the money back, but the votes is double right now. Just go cast a vote right now. Cast a vote right now because the votes is double. The
Okay.
nigga, I'm sorry, he didn't cast the votes.
AD.
Mhm.
So he didn't cash you votes and he didn't pay you back your $50.
Correct.
What? Okay. So what is this man like?
He cool. He funny. He
No, what
funny.
is
He
he?
cool. What you mean?
No. What does he like?
Oh, what is he like?
Mhm.
Shoot, he like to cook. He like to watch. He like to cook. He like to watch sports. He like to talk about some and everything.
No, from you. Like, what do you do for him?
N- Um, Nothing really. I don't do nothing for him. We hold conversations. We talk and we kick it like that because he's in a different city.
Okay. And how did you meet this guy? Like, how did you meet him?
Online.
Online. Okay. But how did y'all meet? Like, you met online, and then
Hmm.
when y'all first encounter, how was y'all first encounter?
It was cool. Like we just talked the whole time.
Okay. And what was I don't know what you got your profile? You got a
Um,
profile or anything I can see? What your profile look like? Like, what were you asking for on the dating site, and what was he asking for on the dating site?
no, not on no date. TikTok.
Oh, oh, y'all met on TikTok.
Yes.
Okay, y'all met on TikTok. Y'all met on the TikTok live,
Yeah.
and y'all live in the same city, right?
No, we don't.
Okay. So what did you like about this guy?
I like that. I liked his hustle. I liked that he was just always out.
His hustle.
Yeah, I liked how he ran his business. I liked
What
how
do you,
he ran his
how long y'all know each other?
probably maybe about 2 months.
Y'all known each other for 2 months, and and he has a business.
Yeah.
What's his business?
So he does catering.
Okay, catering. He's a caterer.
Yeah.
Okay, so what does he think about you though? Does he see you as a wifey type, or does he see are you someone that he what you think he trying to smash, or you think he trying to wife you up?
Well, he told me that he was trying to wife me up. He said that he wanted to get married and he wanted to have a baby with me.
Okay. And
And
do you want to get married and have a baby?
I want to get married. I don't know about that baby part.
Yeah, but when we was talking, you said you weren't looking for no man.
I wasn't looking for no man. I
It
wasn't.
just took 2 weeks.
This it's been a month.
So now you ain't want no man on our show, man. I ain't looking for no man. I ain't jacking for no man. But now you want a man.
I technically
You want this man.
I technically don't want a man, but
Oh my God.
it's not like I'm denying it if it comes across me. If it seems like it may be a good fit, then I'll open up. I don't want to push it. I don't want to push it away because in the long run, I do want to be married. You get what I'm saying?
But you sound inconsistent. Like if you inconsistent with the way you speaking, right? And by sometimes words is about to slip out your mouth. Sometimes you about to say something that I feel like you have another personality that comes out more than this personality. Like right here, you sound very feminine and sweet and kind. But then I hear the Igga about to come out, and I'd be like,
Yeah.
does she have another personality that I don't see and I don't know? And then when you spend the time with this man, what does he get to see that I don't see? So a lot of times he gets to see who you are. He gets to see how you maneuver. But if you telling me that you don't want a man, and then you telling me now he asking for marriage and a baby, and he said, oh, I do want a man, but then you revert right back and go, well, I don't really want a man. If you moving inconsistent and you don't showcase too much emotions, I don't think this man's gonna be as inconsistent as you are, and you keep attracting inconsistency from a man because it sounds like you are inconsistent, like the way you move. I don't know how you move in real life, but it seems like you inconsistent. And then I'm gonna tell you this: if you trying to get in a cover girl competition and you asking me for votes, that's already a red flag to me because you already getting him to try to cater to you on something that has nothing to do with him for how you can look to other people.
Right, but I can understand that. But if you're talking to me, and so this is the part where I'm trying to figure out if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
If what do I need to, if I didn't want to be in a relationship, or if I didn't want to talk to anybody, if I'm open to talking to you now, are you here to just hold conversation, or are you trying to help me elevate? Because that's really what I'm focused on. But I will talk to you. I will talk to you, but it has to be. It
Right,
has to be.
but you sound like you doing me a favor. The way you talk is like you doing somebody a favor. He probably like I'm gonna make her just like he not gonna he may not keep his word with you because it sounds like he doing you a favor. Like you doing him a favor, excuse me. It ain't like you
Mm.
doing something for him and he doing you a favor and you appreciate him and you there for him. The way you sound when you speaking is like if you get with a guy, you doing him a favor.
Oh, well, I don't want it to come across like that because it's not like that.
Do you need a man?
Do I yeah, I would say women need men. I need a man eventually.
You saying yeah, but you don't. But in one breath, like I say, like in this, if you go back and watch this when we get off, you say
Okay.
you want a man, then you don't want a man. I think I need a man. Women need a man. What do you want, AD?
I want to be married in the long run, but I want to be financially stable. I'm already stable. I just want to
You
shift
want to
careers.
you want to take care of yourself first, and then you
Yeah.
want a man that can take care of you as well too. About yourself, and you're gonna keep attracting a certain type of man. And when he realizes you just about yourself, you want to be in a couple girl competition. You want to get votes. You may lend somebody $50 because they're in your life or they're in your space. You know, you may do certain things for him to keep them in your life, but you about yourself. You don't sound like you about the man you want to be in your life with because it's inconsistent.
Well, how do I put myself first then?
How do you put yourself? You already. How old are you, AD? No, wait, AD. Yeah, how old are you, AD?
I'm 38.
You 38. How much more you need to put yourself? You ain't found yourself yet.
I have found myself, but I have kids. Like my son is about to go to college, so I'm in a new space right now. Um, so it's a
What
little
new
bit different.
space? What new space? You just the kids is gone.
One of them is about to be. He leaving me. He
Why
leaving.
y'all be romanticizing this? You about to be an adult that's living in a house by herself. That ain't no new space. Like y'all be romanticizing and making things bigger than what they are. You
He
just
know
about to
he
be an adult.
leaving.
Oh, what
He
does that mean?
leaving.
A new space? What? Hey, Ali, your kids left the house. Yeah, man, I'm about to be in a new space, man. It's a new space. What you mean? Is it like I got kids now? When I didn't have kids. Hey, Ali, what's going on? I'm in this new space now. You know, I'm trying to adjust to this new space, this new lifestyle. Like y'all make it, y'all just put labels on things that don't even make sense. But it's about you. All these labels is about you. You about you. So until
Okay,
you
so
stop being about you, until you start being about the guys you actually like, you're gonna keep having problems. But because you about yourself, you still gonna struggle with finding the right guy.
mm,
Because you
okay,
already
so
trying to change. You already trying to change this guy. You ain't trying to accept him for if he want $50 and don't want to give him the votes. I would have been like if you my friend. Hold on, you got a problem with the dude because he ain't giving you he ain't matching your votes. What kind of question is that to ask a man anyway? So you could be the woman on the cover girl. Like you already smashed material to me. If you talking about being a cover girl, I already know you into yourself. I got to tell you, I just got to do the right things, tell you the right things, and I'm a smash. And once I smash, I already know what's about you. So I could sit back and chill out a little bit, being consistent. But when I feed into your ego, I can smash as much as I want.
But that's not the case. It's not just
Is
like
he
I'm
smashing?
gonna win a grant. No,
He's not
no,
smashing yet? Oh, and he not
no,
smashing? Oh,
no.
okay. So he got to work for it.
Yeah, he got to work for it.
Oh, yeah. And
I'm not about to just fly down there and just get it popping.
so you into yourself, and he got to work for it.
He does have to work for. I want to be able to trust him. That's the thing. I want to build a relationship with this guy. But if you tell me that you're gonna do something and you don't do it, where does the trust actually start?
Right, but you already making demands. You're asking him something for you, and it's about you. It's not about him. Like when you came up here, I was doing so much for him. I was there for him, and he love bombed me, and now he hurt me. I was all about this guy, but he didn't meet my cover girl competition match. He didn't match my votes, and he asked me for $50, and he still ain't paying me back. You think he would ask you to pay him back if he gave you $50? Don't get quiet. Oh,
No,
yes, you
probably
do.
not. No,
So why are you asking a brother you gave $50 for money back when he obviously gonna spend on you? You're about yourself. Like what?
I
What
just wanted him
woman
to
would?
cast
What
the votes
woman?
with the $50.
Nah,
I really
nah,
didn't need it
nah,
back.
nah,
But I
Don't
did
do
say
that.
that, Ali. I
You
did
say
say that
you
though.
say he ain't matched them votes, and he ain't give you eight. Well, at least if you ain't gonna give my $50 back, at least you'll match the votes.
Yeah, for sure. Because I'm trying. It's not just about me being a cover girl. It's $100,000 that I can win. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you this. You are a way different position than a lot of women. Your femininity, you have a lot of femininity, and you can get men to come to you, and maybe you used to that. But eventually your age is gonna catch up with you, and you ain't gonna be able to keep playing those games. But you're already in a certain place where a lot of women aren't. You are very feminine here. I don't know if you're not feminine outside this conversation, but you are about yourself. And that's when we talk about a lot of sisters are still very closely aligned. I'm different. Are you different than other women?
Probably not.
Right. But you're extremely feminine. So you have a certain power you can use as your asset to maneuver with men. But if you're still about yourself, you're not gonna you 38 years old, still by yourself, still about yourself, and you in your new space, but you still about you, AD.
Okay.
You about your
Well,
business. You about your business.
I am.
Right.
I
And
am. Okay, I can agree with that.
until you want a man bad enough, you ain't gonna have no man.
Mm,
And that's the truth.
dang.
And you
That
don't want
sound
one
messed
bad.
up.
I know you don't want one bad enough.
Mm,
You want another kid? You want another kid?
I don't.
But you want to get married though.
This is the thing.
Mhm.
It
You want the
all
title. You want the
depends.
title and the ring, right? You want to be able to say
No,
I'm married.
I don't want to. I don't want a repeat situation of what I already done.
Why
So
do you
I
want to
just want to be
Why do you want
sure
to get married?
because I don't want to die alone. I was about to use TikTok language. My bad.
Man, 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 man.
What did I say wrong?
Misery loves company.
I don't. I'm a
You
happy
just
person.
want somebody with you. You don't want to die alone. That's the reason you want to be married, because you don't want you don't want to die alone. That means you ain't gonna put no effort into the person.
I will. But see, the
I,
last time
I
we talked,
wanna
you
I
told me
wanna
that
I
I should
wanna
be looking for a friend. You said men
I
don't want to be
did.
friends.
But now
But
you
so
looking for somebody where you ain't gotta die alone. Go get you a dog. That's why y'all get cats and dogs. Just go get you a cat and dog. You already got one.
I got a cat.
Imagine that. Yo, Ali, why you want a woman? I just don't want to die alone, bro.
I want a lifelong partner. I do want a
No,
partner, a
don't change your answer.
companion.
No. You can't do them answers now. You can't do them answers now. I'm sitting on the show. Yes, Ali's been single for 20 years and he's looking for a woman. Mr. Ali, why would you like to have a woman? I just don't want to die alone.
That sounds messed up. It really does. But
that's your answer, though.
It was my answer. But
And then
it
what
is
you
all the
do,
extra
Andy,
stuff.
what a lot of sisters do, they'll backtrack and they'll start saying, okay, that's not what I mean. I want a companion, cliche. I want a partner, cliche. You want somebody that's there for you. That 50-50, that 100 is all about you. You want somebody that just serves you, that does what you asking them to do. You'll be happy with that, won't you?
No, but see, that's why I wanted to win this competition so that I can always have my own money and I won't
My own.
be,
Listen to
I
you,
won't
AD.
be, I'm being serious.
Go
So
ahead.
I
You
wouldn't,
want to
so
be
I
in this
won't,
competition so you can have your own money and you won't
yeah.
be what?
So I
Dependent.
won't be I don't want my husband or my partner looking at me as a liability. I want to be able to bring a large amount of finances to the table.
You're
That's what I want.
projecting, you're thinking how a woman thinks. Why would a man look at you as a liability if you're loving him and if you're invested in him and if you support him? That's not what a man would think. You gotta
Okay.
get near other brothers, and me too. You can talk to me as much as you like. You can come on the live, but you got to reassess your brain. Was your mom a single mother?
No.
What so your mom and dad are still together?
Yep, they are.
Then what is happening in your brain? Then your environment has affected you. Then you don't go talk to your father about this.
I do sometimes now, but he has early dementia.
Okay, he has early dementia, so I understand. How about an uncle? How about a grandfather?
I talk to my brothers. I don't have any grandfathers left.
But do your brothers be like, man, don't worry, AD, you don't need no man. Don't worry about these dudes. These niggas ain't nothing anyway.
One of my brothers is married, and then two of them are single. So I talked to the one that's married about relationship stuff, and when I talked to him about this situation, he was like, I mean, if you still want to talk to him, then talk to him. But I think that he should have kept his word. If he said that he was going to do something, then he should have did that.
That's what most men would say. But does he really dissect why you single? Like most men would tell most men, their response, because of the grace we give women, because how much we love women, will always be to protect and look at the perspective of the women. But most men don't hold women accountable.
Hmm. I mean, and I could think like this because of just based off the things that I've already been through. So I don't want to be put in a bad situation. But I don't know how to
No,
change. I don't
but
know how
how
to
do you not
change them.
know? How do you not know? Is he a bad guy?
No, he's not a bad guy.
So why are you questioning it then? If he didn't keep his word, he didn't keep his word about the competition, the matching, the competition. He didn't give you back your $50.
Because look,
He
when
didn't give you
people
back
do
your
that,
$50.
when people do that,
Man,
that's it's like, shoot, what else? What you
I would
gonna do
like
something?
in my life, right? Typically, when a man doesn't keep his word, it looked like a red flag for my guy, right? But then the
Hmm.
woman who's still available, who's still single, what is going on with her? And it is there more to the story? I'm back then in my early teens, 20s, I would take the woman's word for everything. But then I got to ask questions to the woman. And what I used to ask as well too, I would pursue women, I would deal with women, and then they'll get upset with me and say, "Oh man, I can't stand you. You this." I'm like, well, if you can't stand me so much, why you keep texting me? Why you keep calling me? Why you keep pursuing me? Is this a man you have to change? Like, do you have to change this guy, or he's inconsistent sometimes?
No, I don't have to change him at all. I like who he is. I just don't like that he didn't keep his word.
Mm-hmm. Did you talk to him about it?
I did.
And what he say? Why he say he didn't do it?
He said that he was sorry and that
He said
that
he
he
was
just got
sorry.
caught. He just got caught up. He said he forgot and that I should have reminded him about it.
And guess what? Swear to God, I forget things a lot of men forget things all the time, especially if he's a business guy, if he's a busy guy, you have to keep reminding him. And if he likes you, now test this, okay? This is what you do. I'm gonna give you advice. If you really like the guy, test it by staying on top of him on something that you asked him to do. If he really likes you and you really like him, just as a test. But if you're testing him that way too, make sure you finding out what this guy likes, find out how you can get closer to him, and make sure ask him what he wants from you. Like truly get in his world. Like, what do you want from me? I want this relationship to work. What is the thing that will make you go crazy about me? I want to master that. But on top of that, these are the certain things that I asked you. Do you truly want to do those things? Yes. Then you're okay with me like making sure I remind you? Yes. He should be yes, because I have to ask my girl to remind me of a whole bunch of things because a lot of busy men forget a lot of things,
Okay.
especially
Okay, I can do that.
matching boats. And 50 and giving you back your $50, he probably just forgot. You know what I'm saying? But just remind him. So it may be just he's busy. So this sounds like a case of a guy that hopefully you could build with, that you like, and he may like you too, and he just busy.
Okay.
How often y'all see each other?
Through we talking about through FaceTime?
How
Because I
often
have
y'all?
not.
How
I
often do
haven't
y'all?
went down there yet. I haven't
How
went
often?
down there yet.
How often do y'all? Oh, you ain't even seen the person?
No, not yet. Just through FaceTime. Just
How
through
often y'all?
FaceTime.
How often do y'all talk though?
Every day.
Okay, that's a good. That guy like you. If y'all talking every day, he like you.
Yeah.
He just busy. He busy.
Right. And I mean, I would have went down there, but I've been busy because my son is graduating from high
Not
school.
only is he busy though, y'all not even real yet though. Are y'all in a relationship?
No.
But that's another thing. Like, you're not even real to him like that yet. He like you though. He want to be in contact with you, but you're not even real. Like, he ain't even met you.
He told me that he wanted to be in a relationship today, and I was like, we ain't even met each other. You don't know how I might be in person or anything like that. He just said, well, I know what I know. And that was that. I said, okay, well, we'll see.
He could be.
But I want to make sure that I'm good, because
Why,
I know
he
that
say
I
he want
might
to be?
have some.
Why he say he want to be in a relationship with you, and you owe him $50, and he owe you $50?
Why did he say he want to be in a relationship with me?
Yeah, and he owe you. He already down 50.
I don't know. Look, you
He
don't want to know
already
the thoughts
down.
that's coming through my head, okay?
He
You don't even want to
already
know.
down 50, man. Why he already down? Why he want to be in a relationship with you? He down 50.
I don't know. I guess he might like me or something.
Why he like you? What's special about you?
Sure, I'm funny. What you mean?
You because you funny?
Yeah, I'm just. Let me stop. I can't even play with you, Ali. Okay.
No, you can play with me. You can play with me. I'm just being serious. Like, you see some red flags. Like, y'all ain't met each other yet. He already said he want to be with you, and I'm not saying the guy ain't capable of that. Because when we like something, we like it. We can claim you on the first day. If we really want to be with you, we can claim you on the first day. That's how men can move, and we can move like that. We can rush to want to be with you. We can rush to sex. That's how a man is. But why does he like you? Did you ask him? Because you funny?
No, I ain't ask him.
Because you Mrs. Funny Woman?
No, I ain't ask him. I didn't ask him. I
You
was
ain't
surprised
ask
that he
him?
said. No, I didn't. This conversation just happened today. Before I clicked in your TikTok. I mean, right before I clicked in your TikTok.
Because he made you feel good when he said that, right? We was talking about that yesterday. A woman just wants to feel good.
No, I feel nervous. Shit, I'm scared.
Then why you still talking to him? Why haven't you asked him?
Because I don't want to push away a
Oh
good
my God,
thing.
hold on. So you scared of a dude, but you upset with the fact that he ain't give your $50 back and he ain't match your votes and he ain't keep his word. Oh no,
why
listen
I'm
what
out
you
here.
saying. Listen what he already about to be a predator. This is what I'm talking about. You about to be a victim already.
Oh shit! Don't say that,
Oh my
Ali.
God, I ain't saying it like that. You already acting like you a victim though.
You're a victim.
Here we
How
you scared of a man? How you scared with a man you still entertaining? That don't make sense, AD.
It's just I'm scared that what if he is real, or what if I'm pushing away a good man based off of some trauma that I
How
already
can
been
he be
through.
a good man and you don't even know why he like you? Why is he a good man? Like if my daughter called me, hey daddy, yes, I met this man on the internet and I like him, daddy. He said he want to be married. He said he want to have a baby, and I already lent him $50. You ain't met this man yet? Nope. And I needed him to match my votes on being the cover girl. Hey baby, what you talking about?
Ali. I like that he an entrepreneur. I like that he's family oriented.
How you know you ain't even met the man? You seen his website?
His website? No, I ain't seen his website.
Oh my Lord.
I looked at his
Hey
website.
yo, this is comedy. So he just said,
Hey,
hey AD, I'm a businessman. I got my own business.
No,
Oh
because
my
I
God,
can hear
what do you
him.
do? I cater. Oh, for real? Oh my God. Yeah, hey girl, I'm talking to this caterer. For real, yeah, we about to hit it off. Look, this is what y'all do. We about to hit it off, girl. You know when I told you I ain't want no man? Yeah, I want a man now. Like, he's telling me everything that I always wanted to hear. He wants a baby. He wants to be married. But he asked for $50. Y'all think that's odd? Like, AD, listening to yourself.
Look, but see, this is the thing. This is why I needed some advice, because I'm thinking that these are red flags. But see, you was telling me that it's not it's not a red flag.
No. I want you to commit to it's not a red flag so that I could prove, well, not even just prove, it showcases that you would just make any decision based on how you think versus ask. It's good that you ask a man, but when you asking me, you still are demonstrating that AD is because you're about yourself that you continue to go make these mistakes. You're just wanting to feel, you like somebody to make you feel good. And whoever you pick to feel good, that's who you're going to be. It ain't got to be good for you. They ain't got to be a good man. You say he a good man because you say he a good man. And you believe he's a businessman. And you believe he like you. And you believe he want to get married. And you believe he want to have a baby. You knew this dude 2 months. And he say he want to be with you now. Well, I like that too. But I'm scared though. Because I don't know if that's true. But I think it's true.
I don't know if it's true.
You pick them both.
How am I supposed to know?
What you mean? You supposed to meet him.
And I will, but I can't. I can't go down there right now. I can't go down there right now, and I don't want to go down there if you ain't keeping your word. Because what I'm coming down there for, if you can't do something as simple as give me $50 back, then that's a red flag to me. But is that the right way of thinking, or is it the wrong way of thinking? Or am I still just being about myself? Like
I ain't cutting the brother off until he give my $50 back.
Period.
I ain't cutting him off till he get my 50. Hey, I need my 50 back. If you won't cut him off, get your 50 back.
I'm not tripping about the 50, but it's the principle. It's just the principle for me. That you said you was gonna do something that you didn't do. If I was to go out of town, how do I know that it's gonna be what you say it's gonna be?
Right, true. But you're still pursuing the guy. Like y'all see let's say all that is red flags, right? Let's say all of it is red flags. Okay. What makes you not pick your intuition, and what makes you still want to pursue the guy? Are you pursuing the guy, or are you pursuing the validation and pursuing what you want? There's people who love, but they don't actually love the person. They love the idea of love. They love the feeling of love. They love the thought of love, but they don't actually love the person. They just love the thought of the love.
That might be me. Okay.
That might be you, right? So you care more about how you feel than actually being a good person and being with a good person. You care more about how you feel. And that don't mean you're not a good person, but it means you value feeling good more so than being with a good person and being the good person that the person wants. You're impulsive on how someone is making you feel and catering to your feelings, which means, AD, don't mess around and be with the wrong guy.
I'm not. That's what look.
Because I know how to cater to some feelings, and there's a lot of brothers that know how to cater to some feelings, and they'll get right down to them feelings too.
I'm trying to get it right. That's why I'm on here with you, telling all my business.
But you don't know it. You don't know it yet. You don't know you don't think you don't think you know it yet, or you just don't believe yourself and trust yourself enough.
I trust myself. Because
You still gonna meet the guy, ain't you?
I don't know. Probably not.
You said I don't know. Then you don't trust yourself.
No, probably not after this conversation.
That's not true. AD, you still gonna meet this dude. You gonna meet this dude. Why y'all do this? You still gonna meet. You gonna talk to this man today, and like as if nothing happened. You gonna be like, hey, yes. Were you just busy while you didn't match my votes and send the 50? Yeah, hit the 50 right now. My bad. Okay, look, you laughing, but that's what I be like. Yeah, you already switching it up.
I'm not though. I was already on the verge of cutting him off.
No, you wasn't.
Because
you wasn't. No, you wasn't. I
will show you the messages. You want to see my screenshot?
No, I don't gotta see them. I know. You know how many women been on the verge of cutting me off?
No.
It's a lot. I'm cutting you off. Cut me off then.
Because it's not. Okay, you already said I'm about myself, so it's not benefiting. It's not benefiting.
You're getting close to something that makes you feel good, and right now he's the best you got going on, and the man on the internet on TikTok.
No, he ain't the best.
Yes, he is.
Not the best.
Y'all talk every day?
We talk every day.
You the only guy you talk to?
Yep. In that way.
The best you got going on right now, because you would be talking to another man every day. Why do y'all do this to us?
No, but I don't really.
Okay, why you not talking to another man? But why are you talking to him?
Cause I like the way that we talked when we was online.
Is he the best that you got going on right now?
Yeah, he's the only man that I'm talking to in that way.
Is he the best you can do right now?
I don't think that he's the best that I can do.
Then why you not talking to the other guys?
I'm not talking to no other guys.
You said there was listen, you said he the only one you talking to like that in that way. Is there other guys that are in your inbox that try to talk to you?
I'm not talking to them though.
I didn't ask you that. Is there guys trying to talk to you?
Yeah.
Okay, why do you talk to him and not the other guys?
Because I
Because he's the best
conversation with him
that
on
you
the
got
live.
that's going for you right now. He's the best you think you got.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, you got me. All right.
So hard. It's
I
so
know.
hard.
Oh my
It's so
God.
hard. This dude, like I say, the test, I don't, like I say, sometimes a man could look like he's not keeping his word, and it could be because he's being busy and he forgot. I forget stuff all the time. I'm telling you. If you don't remind me, ask Fatty. I forget things all the time.
Okay.
But
All right, so
but what are y'all plan? What are your future plans? What is the plan?
as far as him,
Yes. When y'all supposed to meet and greet?
late June, the end of June.
Late June.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
you trying to get smashed.
I'm not. I don't even have sex.
June? Man, hold on. Late June? Why is it taking so? Why is it what city? What? Never mind. I ain't even gonna ask you that.
Because my son is graduating. He has prom. He has graduation. We got graduation party. Like I got stuff I gotta do first.
When do your kids leave your house?
So he's actually leaving to go to school in August.
Oh, so you only got one son.
I got two.
How about the
an
other son?
18-year-old and a 12-year-old.
Okay, so the 12-year-old still there. 12-year-old still, you got to be there for the 12-year-old, right? Or does he stay with his daddy?
No, he stayed with me.
Okay. So it's gonna be hard for you to date anyway, ain't it?
No, not really.
No, not really.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. No.
But why can't you find nobody in your city?
I don't go outside. All I do is I work. I come home, do what I got to do with the kids.
But don't. But
repeat.
but the thing that I don't understand, women don't. I thought women didn't like long distance relationships.
I was trying something new. I was trying something new. I never done this before. I was just trying something new. Everything is new.
Hold on, women don't like F boys, but then you would try another F boy. You see how you saying if you don't like it, do women like long distance relationships?
I
Do
can't
you
answer
like
that.
how would you would enjoy long distance relationships?
Maybe.
I never met a woman in my life that liked that can eventually sustain a long distance relationship. Eventually somebody got to move. So let's say y'all kicked it off. Y'all like each other. Are you moving there?
I would.
So you would move there for him?
I would.
Oh, you really like this guy already in 2 months. No.
In 2
months.
Not saying for him, but I'm saying if I was in a long distance relationship with somebody that I like, then I would.
Do you like this, AD? Do you like this guy a lot?
No, I like him. Not a lot. It's just a like. That's it. It's just a like. It ain't a lot. It's just you cool. He cool.
Okay. I'm gonna take your word. I'm gonna take your word for it, even though I don't believe nothing. A lot of y'all.
Why? I'm trying to be 100% honest with you because I want the best advice that I can get so that I can be better and do better in future situations. I swear to God, I promise you this.
He said he wants your baby and want to get married, right?
Yeah.
In 2 months. Okay. You say, "Ooh, I'm kind of scared. I don't know about all that," but then you still pursuing the guy, entertaining the guy. So is that if he want a kid in marriage, is that something you'll give him?
I've been heavily thinking about the kid part because my kids are so
Okay,
much older.
so what about him is making you think that deep into it? Like that means you like this guy. You like him. If you're thinking about kid and marriage, it means you like him more than I just like him. You like this guy. But why is it hard for you to admit you like this guy?
I don't know. I don't.
You don't
You trying to make
know.
it seem like I love him. I don't love him.
No, I
just
didn't know.
think
Look, and you
cool.
fighting back. Like it's like I'm telling you, you're in the gray area. Like you're in such a gray area. I'm telling you, you in the gray area. You in trouble because you can't make a decision.
Mm. Okay, so that's my problem. I need to be more decisive. Is that it? And not be all about myself.
You need to stop being all about yourself, and you need to think about somebody else. But you need some more. You need more help than today. You need more. You need some help. You need some help, AD. You need some, but it ain't AD. You ain't by yourself, my sister. Hey, look, you ain't. Let me see. Hold on, one more. You ain't by
We say it take a village to raise a child, but what if the village is retarded?
Stop. Look,
No,
at least I'm trying to get it right though. I ain't, I don't
this
want to.
woman was supposed to be courted. This is why the father gave away his daughter to the man he chose. And this is why it was okay at certain points when you gave it away the first night, because you gave it away to a man that had to earn you, respect you, and love you, and your father gave you away. And women continuing dating, y'all commit to disloyalty, and you commit to inconsistency, and you commit to breakup, and you commit to breaking up your own relationships, and commit to bad decisions because you are making your own decisions. Like it wasn't made for you to make your own decisions. This is why men are. Because I'd have to help you pick a man.
I can see that.
You can see it or you know it.
Shit, I wish my daddy would have picked a man for me.
No, you don't. No, you don't. I bet you was going
do.
against your daddy. I bet you love your daddy, but you were going against what he was saying too. Hey, baby, don't do that. Okay, daddy, and you go right back and go do it too. I bet you. I can give you advice today, and you still won't take it. You still gonna do what you want to do, AD.
That's not true.
No, it's true. It's true.
Not. I want to be a better person. So I wouldn't have came up here if I didn't respect your advice or want to take your opinion. I promise to God. Now that part I may be different from other women because I will listen. I listen to what men tell me. I do. Because I'm not going to say the same position.
Call this dude right now. Tell him you want your $50 back.
Okay.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I'll tell him.
I'm joking with you. Hold on real quick. You got another hierarchy from the patriarchy coming up to give you some advice. What's going on, my brother Ricky?
What's good, guy? Body was popping.
Well, hey man, I'm trying to stay alive, man.
Every day.
I'm trying to help my sister, man. I think she's extremely intentional. I think she want to do better.
No, she don't.
Oh my God.
No,
Why
you
you
don't.
say that? Why do you say that?
Because why you playing? Why y'all allow people to play with y'all like that?
You mean as far as him keeping his word?
No, as far as people wasting your time. How he an entrepreneur and you lending him money?
That's a good question.
So he ain't licked your box. You ain't gave him no box, nothing, right? But you sending him money. This a grown man.
It is.
You know what y'all do? This is what y'all do, right? With the dudes that don't really got nothing going on, y'all allow yourselves to play fantasy lies in y'all head and make that man something he ain't. But the dude who got the stuff that's feasible and tangible, y'all play him. Y'all play him like a sucker, right? You making this man up to something he ain't in your head. That's why you waiting on him. He probably the cutest of the bunch you talking to.
No, he ain't.
Right?
And I'm only talking to him. I'm not talking to him. I'm not talking to
You're not handsome.
I'm not trying to infer. I'm not trying to infer you out here homework, right? I'm saying that there's probably other men around you that's attracted to you and want to be with you, but you wasting your time on this dude. Look, for one, let me tell y'all ladies something. Long distance relationships aren't real. They aren't real, right? Most of those people get together, they hook up, and then it's over with. That's it. And the truth is that can I ask you a question? And I don't want you to take it personal, right? When did you start dating?
Dating him probably
No, you as a young lady. When did you start dating young men? What age?
15, 16.
Right. And you had a little boy that liked you, right? And he did everything he could to see you, right? He was sneaking your mom and daddy's house if he needed to, right?
Yeah.
Right. But this man, a grown man who's an entrepreneur, can't make his way to see you.
That's not the case.
Yeah, I don't.
What is it?
Hold on real quick, Uncle Ricky. T3X, what's up, my brother? How you doing?
What?
Hello?
I don't know if you get me up.
No, I got you up. I just want to know. I want to know if you real, man. Sometimes people be trying to bomb the show.
Yeah, I don't. I ain't never been on this before. I don't know how to.
What? How you know about your brother, man?
Who, you?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I had like seen some things on IG.
Okay, on IG.
I was watching through the videos, and then I looked into like the YouTube. You know.
Okay, you want to just
some of the.
You want to come in on a conversation?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay.
I was trying to figure. You said you had the cam up and everything. I was trying to figure.
Yeah, you got a cam up.
I never.
So you just put your you just put your. Well, you can see. I see you now. You just put. You put.
Okay. Yeah.
You on. No, so my bad, man. I just.
No, you good, bro. You good.
I put the cover on because sometimes people try to bomb the show, like
no,
with their body parts. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah, you good to go. You back there, Uncle Ricky? He might have got a call.
No, I'm good. Go ahead, bro.
Okay. All right, go ahead, Uncle Ricky, man. Keep going, man.
What I'm saying, this is I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to insult nobody, right? Men are intentional in everything they do, right? If that man wanted to be with you, he would, right? And I just don't understand. I don't understand why y'all continue to entertain people who really don't put no effort towards y'all. Like, where's the win in that for you?
My bad, bro. But I think to a degree, she's probably okay with it.
Why you say that?
I think that's why.
Because you allow
it. Because not necessarily allow it, but people that are intentional about things, like if someone says they're intentional about maintaining a good relationship or marriage, like they'll do the things that that entails. So if you're intentional about, like you say, you want those things and you want to do those things, you would be required, right? So if you're in a situation where you're doing whatever right now and it's not matching up with what you say you want, then obviously to a degree you're okay with whatever's going on.
Right. No, it's not that I'm okay with it. I did call and I asked how many times does a man have before you just say no, it's over? That was my original question. That's what we started with.
Because which is fine, but the question that would depend on whatever woman he's dealing with, but also, right, you'll have a point where it's enough and you'll do what you need to do. And my thing with that would be if right now, again, your intention is whatever your end goal is and it's not matching up with what you're doing right now, again, you're okay with whatever's going on. If you had a job that was treating you like atrociously, you wouldn't stay in you'd probably leave. Like if your environment is like toxic, I can't maintain my life outside of it by the way it's treating me, you would leave. Like you can't really function in that environment, you would leave. You wouldn't make all these excuses. So why are you making the excuses for this?
Because she likes her ego be on stroke. The AD, do you realize when you in a long distance relationship, you ain't really got no responsibility or accountability. Like you just get to just do what you're doing. You get to talk, you enjoy the conversation, you enjoy the FaceTime, but y'all not really seeing each other. You don't have no responsibility to each other. So it's like you're comfortable where you at. And I know a lot of women don't like long distance relationship, especially when they like a guy and they're ready to truly engage in a relationship. They want to, not only do you want to start talking to the guy every day, you want to start seeing him.
every day when you truly like them. So it, I still don't know where you are in your life. Well, I do know where you are in your life. I think it's just still inconsistency because you're dealing with somebody that's not even in your city. And most of the time, an older woman would not deal with somebody that doesn't live where she lives. She's want to engage in a relationship with someone that stays right where she stays when she wants to be in a relationship. But I think you're still in the middle area where sometimes I feel like a relationship, sometimes I don't want to be in a relationship. And your main reason for wanting to be in a relationship is because you say you don't want to die alone.
Oh,
She said that?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, she said it.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
I said it. It's more to it, but I said it. It's more to it, but I said it.
I'm not. What I said wasn't to be like offensive or anything like that. I'm just shocked. Like as a woman, you said that. Like I think for me, if you're honest, to a degree, you're okay with what's going on. That's pretty much would be my answer to why you're doing whatever you're doing. And I came in kind of on the tail end because I was trying to, set everything up. But if, you're sending this guy money and, you haven't really met, you could kind of make up whatever excuses you want, but, you're doing it for a reason. You're okay. Again, you're okay with what's going on. Like, no one is forcing you to do that. You know what I mean? So.
That's the part I don't understand. He called you on a phone. He got Apple. You said he got Apple Pay. He wanted $50 on Apple Pay.
Yeah.
That don't make sense then, because if he's an entrepreneur and he has money, I make most of my purchases now with my phone on Apple Pay because it's connected to my debit card. So how didn't he have $50 on? If he has Apple Pay, then he should have a card that's connected to his Apple Pay.
Right. So these are red flags. I'm not against leaving my mans alone. Please trust and believe. I'm not against it. I came up
So
here
wait, why don't you?
To confirm what it was that I was already feeling.
Because he makes her feel good.
Yeah,
that may be,
there's a reason. So okay. Outside of coming on this platform, who else in your life have you spoken to about this? Who else have you relayed this information to?
I talked to my brother about it, but not the whole situation, just some of it.
This is like your biological brother?
Yeah, my real brother.
Okay.
Do you know how? Do you know how?
Do you know the whole situation?
But do you know how I know you like?
Why didn't you tell him the whole situation?
Because she likes it. She likes the feeling. She's looking for a reason. This is what AD is doing. She already knows what's going on, right? Yeah. She's looking for a reason to stay, and she's looking for a reason to validate her feelings and to confirm what she's thinking because she actually wants to keep talking to the guy.
Yeah,
she still wants.
I
want to make sure. I want to make sure I ain't still crazy. Ali.
No, yeah.
Can I ask you about this guy that I like, but I do want to stop talking to him? No, AD, you would already stop talking to him. You're looking for a reason. You need a justification. You need a confirmation, and you needed to be told to you 50 billion times before you actually make the decision. Just like a man that tell a woman to leave a chaotic situation, abusive situation, lying situation, cheating situation, all the situations. You want me to continuously tell you until you finally made up the mind that you leave, and then you'll say, "Hey man, that guy wasn't a good guy anyway."
Yeah, and I think also the fact, like I asked you, okay, who else have you spoken to about this? You said your brother, and I asked you, like, okay. Did you tell him whatever? You basically, I don't know if I'm saying this verbatim, but you said you didn't really give him the full scoop. Why would you omit information if you're asking someone else to gauge the situation for you and give you honest feedback? Why are you omitting information that could be pertinent in them, like, giving you the feedback you're looking for? That doesn't really make sense. And I think this is a lot of problem with dating and a lot of things going on today is that you guys just are not honest. People are not honest, especially I think women a lot of times when they come and they give their share or their side of the story, they're not honest about what actually went on. Because right now you're in a situation where you're not being led on, you're not being like forced to be in the situation or anything like that. This is long distance. And you're doing things don't really match up with your end goal, but you're doing it anyways. But in the long run, when you now reflect back on the situation, the story is not gonna match this. The story is not gonna be, well, I was okay with it. I was doing all these different things with it, and I was okay with it. It's gonna be like, it was this broke dude that said he was an entrepreneur, and I was supporting him, and that ended badly for me. That's
Right,
gonna
right.
be
Hold on real quick, y'all.
That's not gonna be it.
Hold on. What's going on, my brother Poppy, man? How you doing, man?
What's good, son?
How
How are
your
you?
day?
Top of the morning.
Doing the best I can, man. I'm doing the best I can, man.
Yeah,
Hey, y'all,
yeah.
please like and subscribe. Share it with your favorite people. If you're feeling the content, if you're supporting the content, if you're supporting what you're hearing, man, and you're enjoying the show, please hit the Cash App and Super Chat. Right now, we only got $5 in the Super Chat. We're trying to get a goal of 100 in the Super Chat and 50 in the Cash App, and at least 9 more members, man, if we can make it work. But go ahead, my brother Poppy.
Well, we need the support, man. Come on, bro. Come on. Yeah, I just drop off my kid to school,
That's
yo.
how they
So
doing me
I
today,
got
man. That's how they doing me.
I got a few minutes. I got 30, 40 minutes for you, Ali, man.
Got 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah. After that, I'm gonna switch up to the phone because I gotta hit this the option today.
Oh, I understand, man.
Yeah, so but I gotta come in. You got this little rules now. You gotta come up now. So let me pay the homage first, and then my transfer to the phone.
Hey, AD, I know your hair done by now.
I just rinsed my perm out.
How much longer you got?
I'm about to rinse my conditioner out, and then I'm gonna mold my hair down, and I'll turn my cam on.
How long that take?
Probably about 10 minutes.
All right, don't be playing with us now.
I'm not playing.
You know what I'm saying? Don't play with us. You know what I mean?
You ain't hear my water running the whole time. I've been
All
moving.
praises. All praises.
Okay. But
What's
look,
the 611, Ali?
What's
I
that?
don't want.
What's the 611 over here?
We trying to give our sister some insight on her decision making, and she trying to justify and find a reason why she should stop talking to a guy that she likes, but she ain't gonna stop talking to him today. It's gonna happen, but just not today. But what we're really trying to get her to understand is her ability to stop making life in the relationship. She's probably a good mother. She's probably a good person in society, but she has to get out of getting her own way and want the relationship to be about her to get the man that she desires. But I think the sister probably a good person, decent individual.
She got a
Probably great
boyfriend?
mother. No, well, a long distance, but he owe her $50.
Hey, what? What you mean long distance? Like her husband like in the military or something?
She in a long distance FaceTime relationship, and she already down 50 in 2 months.
Hold on, time out. Rewind. What you mean 50? Where did 50 come from?
She owe him $50. He said he need to buy. He got look now, Pop. He got Apple Pay, but he said he needed $50 from her, and she had to Cash App it.
Huh?
And he a businessman. He got his own catering business.
Business.
Yeah, and he don't got a business. He's a businessman.
Hey, Queen. What's her name?
AD.
Yeah. How was the $50? I need to know that before the $50. How was the $50 was asked for? Like, what was the prior to $50? How he set you up for the $50?
He said he was on his last leg, and that he needed it for his food truck and his.
That is not true, Ali.
And then he needed it. He needed $50 more, and he could get the permit, and the license to establish his catering business. He just needed $50 more.
So how he asked you, Miss AD?
So pretty much he was buying some supplies, his food or whatever at the grocery store. He must have
$50
just
about
had
to
cash.
get you, AD.
Yeah, that's it. I don't need to hear no more. He got you. He got you.
Already had
So
cash.
AD. What is $50
more?
gonna get? What is $50 go? Oh, he needed $50 more.
He needed $50.
Hey, you know what? That sounds like my junkie employee friend I had when I was working. He always needed $20. He never asked me nothing.
Seriously.
Hey man, you got $20? I said, man, bro, why you always need just $20? You don't never need $21. You don't even need $12. You don't never need $88. Matter of fact, let me be random real quick. Hey, why ain't the number 11 one he won?
Yo, what?
No, watch. What? Look, there's 22, there's 33, there's 44, there's 55, there's 66, 77, 88, 99. Why isn't 11 1E1? Where in the world did they get the word 11 for the number 11? Why isn't it 1E1? That's a side note for y'all to think about while we talking about AD. Though. I know that was random, but we were talking about numbers, but it's been bothering me. Why is the number 11 not 1E1?
Okay, Einstein.
Sorry about that.
So this guy, right? 50. What kind of catering was putting together?
She was reading 50 Shades of Grey when he asked her for $50.
I was not.
So he was at Walmart buying what, like a steak? What kind of food he was buying? What kind of food he was preparing for the event? Seafood.
Oh my God.
All right, my dear. Let me say this to you, my dear. Right?
No crab legs.
Let me say this to you, my dear. That nigga got you. That nigga got you. Okay. He got.
No, that ain't the end, Poppy. She said, well, if you ain't gonna get my $50 back, I'm still trying to win the cover girl competition. At least match the votes.
But I'm gonna tell you how that nigga got you. It's very easy. It's not even a joke. Usually, for the people that is in the kind of business, they require a deposit from the people that is hiring him to go cook. So they got to pay for the food up front. You know how I know this? Because usually when I rang an Airbnb and we need to have like a chef coming through, that's how she hit us. Hey, this is the list that what you want to eat today. Seafood, soul food, Cuban food, whatever. She's gonna send us the list. This is how much it costs, and you gotta send me this in a deposit. So you prepaid for him to even put the list together. That nigga got you, gang. He got you.
For sure, he
I
probably.
don't think he was asking her for like deposit for something he was about to do for her. But me rationally thinking about this, like I said, the fact that you omit information from people around you is like that's a red flag on your part. But this is a person.
Hold on.
And I don't know how long you known him, but if he's coming to you and you guys don't have that type of relationship yet, that should kind of ring off to you, because like he has nobody else in his life he can go to for $50. It's just not
there you go.
like a large sum of money. This is $50. Like
he was on the phone at the time.
This is all fine.
You're mute, Ali.
With plenty.
Hold on, brother. You see what she just did? That's what she's trying to make excuses. Hey,
yeah.
I was on the phone at the time. Hey, what that got to do with the price of dashiki in Africa?
And Ali, mysteriously, he said that out loud.
Right, Mr. Right.
Oh damn! I'm on the line right now. I miss $50.
Right.
God damn it!
And just by coincidentally, AD, he was on the phone with you when he needed that $50.
To remind you, you got plenty of credit cards.
No, but
you're a businessman. You need to have your personal credit card and your business credit card some way, somehow, somewhere.
Ain't
right?
there a song? Get me $50. Ain't there a song like that?
Yeah. Also,
what you should have did was asking, how am I this lucky? You got your mama, your daddy, your baby mama, couple of your exes, your sister, your cousins, your best friend. You got 10 people before you ask me. Where they at?
Yeah, it's me. Yeah. How that? Yeah.
Okay.
How does that? Yeah. And then
Look, I'm on your side. These is red flags to me too. When it happened, I'm like, okay, all right, well, bet I see.
No, but you gave him the money, and my like, okay, you gave him the money.
It's only $50.
He asked you to borrow it, or did he ask you to just, I guess, give it to him or whatever? He asked you to borrow it.
But if he ain't use the word borrow, can you send me $50?
Oh, Jesus.
I'm gonna send it back.
Whoa, you ain't say all
no,
that.
Wait, no, wait, no. I'm gonna send it back means that he's borrowing it. What are we talking?
I'm gonna send it back. I'm gonna send it
Oh,
back.
he said I'm gonna send it back.
Tonight.
Yeah, that means borrow. That means I'm borrowing it. Yeah, if I tell a person I'm going to send it back and I don't send it back, even if I don't give a time frame, I still owe them.
Hey, that and AD, that's when a man don't send you back, that's serious to a man. Like that word part we was talking about, keeping your word and having the have a woman say, "Hey man, this dude ain't even paying back my money." That's something serious to us. Like a man the man ain't gonna ask. I ask my boy for some money before I ask a woman for some money.
Yeah.
But two, if I do ask a woman for some money, I'm gonna pay you back right away. But I would never, ever ask no woman for no money.
Unless you're messing with her already, because at that point you're personal with her.
Even it's a way I feel about asking a woman for some money, Pop. I know it sounds crazy, but asking,
I get what you're saying.
Like if I'm with my lady and she paying for something, I'd be like, yo, she love you, she respect you, she buying you things. But for be like, hey man, can I get $100? Can I get $50? You know, it feel a certain type of way, and I know they've been pushing for equality and this shit, and we got gender roles, but I just feel like as a man, I shouldn't be asking no woman for no money, and I shouldn't be asking no man for no money either. But I really shouldn't be asking no woman for no money.
Yeah, because it happened to me before. I took this girl out, but I already been out with her, I already messed with her. You see what I'm saying? When we got to the spot, man, I went home, I changed my pants, and you know, I left all my stuff in there. You see what I'm saying? So we get to the spot, I ain't had nothing on me, not even my driver license. Right. So I was like, oh damn. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, babe. Go ahead.
Yeah, they ain't nah. Now if I forgot my wallet and my girl at the house, and I'm like, hey, can you send me something to whatever? I guess I don't know. I'm trying to think what I would need money for. If Walmart don't have Apple Pay, so I had to get her to send me something. They don't have. That's crazy. They don't have Apple Pay. It'd be killing me.
I don't have a contract with them. That's why.
I know they trying to keep on the money. But I went to Walmart and I bought a whole bunch of groceries, and they ain't have Apple Pay, man. I was out of luck, so I had to get an app, the Walmart app, and get my card information and put on it. But I still was using my own money, you know.
I'm indifferent for that. I'm not one against that, but like I said, there's certain things that definitely probably shouldn't be taking place, especially like I said, if it's like certain things are said, like if a person's telling you I'm gonna, you know, I want to borrow or whatever, like I actually respect it more if a person tells me like I need the money, I probably can't pay for, just give, you know, just ask for the money straight up without saying.
I let my friends borrow money all the time though.
Get your back. I'd rather that versus I want to borrow the money because I want
so
to borrow.
This is the test. This is the test. You know. So reverse it back, AD, and you'll know your answer. Hey, I really need that $50. My son, I gotta buy him some shoes, and I really need that. I need that last $50 because I don't get paid till the 15th or something like that, right? And see what he says, and you'll know your answer.
True. Yeah.
Just do the same thing. Hit him with the same thing. Hit him with the same. Oh my God! You know what's crazy? How is it that I'm at the store and I forgot this too? Oh my God! Can I get the $50? You know what I'm saying? Like, give a scenario and see if he'll send the money back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't even ask him. Give it a like. You should be able to. Hey man, come on! You ain't paying back $50, but give him something where you need the $50 to see how he responds. If it's urgent. Or if he can't do it and comply with it, and just cut him off.
So this man, this is a long distance. That means you never met this nigga, right?
No, she hasn't met him.
Jesus Christ! Wait, where you met this guy? Like
internet.
TikTok,
TikTok. She met him on toxic TikTok.
Online.
Toxic TikTok.
It was on TikTok.
Yep.
Toxic TikTok.
This nigga good. This nigga good. he lined you up. This is a light. And I didn't even know about.
Man, stop hating.
Oh
stop
man,
hating.
Hey.
Yo, what is Bong Ali and everybody in the panel, bro? I never understood the whole online dating thing, bro. Never. I understand the part. I understand the part. They linking up with each other and messing with each other like a. You see what I'm saying? Like a humping and then going their separate way. But for something serious, that makes absolutely no sense, bro. The probability that you're winning is very low.
Everything is for a woman to be in a gray area. Dating is for a woman to be in a gray area. Hookup culture is for a woman to be in a gray area. Cheating is for a woman to be in a gray area. Dating apps is for a woman to be in the gray area until she wants you to go to follow your rules. So she ain't got to marry till she want to get married. She ain't gotta have a family till she want to have a family. She ain't had a kids till she want to have kids. She ain't gotta get you to date her in the same city until she wants to. That's how women get to stay in the gray area.
AD, what state you live at, baby?
True.
What you say?
What state are you located at?
I'm in Michigan.
Okay. In what state is Negro at?
Don't stay nowhere somewhere crazy.
Louisiana.
Oh my
Ooh, God. New Orleans nigga.
You know they can't, you know they can't read down there.
Shut
If he from New Orleans, he definitely scammed you. Yeah, there you go.
You know they literacy rate is horrible down there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's in the South, man. Anything in the South is kind of dumb.
Oh my God.
Yo, yeah, he got you, baby. He got you. It's okay. It's only $50, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and I'm perfectly fine with cutting them off. Like, you cool. Just because I like you don't mean that I have to talk to you. Like, I'm perfectly fine by myself.
Have
That's why
you
I didn't want
seen?
y'all to make the
Here
mistake
she go.
of
Here she
thinking that
go.
I
AD,
wanted
you
to
already
just
go.
stay.
AD, you already
Wait.
go.
Okay.
AD,
Hold
on. Earlier she said she didn't want a man, then she wanted a man, then she didn't need a man, then she need a man. She didn't want to get married, but I would get married. Now you said I'm perfectly fine by myself, AD.
You know what it is, Ali?
Hold on, Poppy. AD, do you want a man or not?
Yes.
In the long run, yes. In the long
You
run.
keep saying in the long. AD,
what does that?
You keep saying in the long run. That means you gotta find a guy that's right. Like right now, this guy you found on the internet was good for you right now. You
But he
want
not
somebody
good
that's
for
good
me.
for you.
And
No, but you thought he was good for you because he was making you feel good.
Yeah. And in the long run,
so much so you send him $50.
Ali, did she
Make
use?
it sound bad. Ooh, y'all make it sound bad.
Ali,
It is bad.
Ooh, y'all make it sound bad.
We made it sound bad.
You so fine, like you so gorgeous, girl. I can't wait till we get together. Like, I mean, I really want to build a family with you.
Mary, you put a baby in your guts.
I want kids with you. I could see myself with you for the rest of my life. But damn. Can I get $50?
No, Ali, you missed one step. I told my mama about you.
We made it sound bad.
That's the one right there.
Facts.
We
did he tell you that? I told my mama about you. Did he say that?
No, he ain't say that one. He ain't use that one.
What about his sister? Somebody close to him?
I'm still stuck on we made it sound bad.
No? Oh, he got like a rookie game. He need to work on
It's
his
bad.
game.
No, it is bad, but y'all make it sound bad. Oh, y'all make it sound bad. Because
You know what it was, Ali?
I know it's bad. I know it's bad.
Ali, you know what it is, Ali?
It's her feelings. Listen. She was fine. Her feelings was okay with it as long as it didn't sound. She didn't hear it bad. But now that it's being told to her, she don't like the way it feels. It don't sound good.
Yeah, and I think that's a part of the reason
Ali,
why
you
weren't honest with your brother. Like when you were divulging information, this is why you hit stuff, because you knew, like in hindsight, like this is probably not the best thing I could or should be telling my brother. And if he is actually judging all the information correctly, he's not going to respond in a way that I like. You're aware of that. So this is beyond me. This has nothing to do with us.
Ali, you know what it is, bro, and I understand her, right? She got hypnotized by the New Orleans niggas because the way they speak. They got like their own lingo over there. You see what I'm saying? They be talking that word. They all sound like Juvenile and Little Turk and Birdman. You see what I'm saying? Women like accents. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did he got you with that one? You like you like the way he talked to you on the phone? Hey, what's up, Wardy? How you little Wardy? You heard me? You heard?
I do like his accent. I ain't gonna lie. I do like his accent. But
did he mean the way he looks? Did you like?
Yeah,
of course.
She knows she do. She can't even say the man look good.
Of course, bro.
Like he all right. You know, he ain't nothing special, but he looked good enough to send him $50 though.
Ali, did she say?
Bro, come on.
Hey, think about this. AAD.
We know what that is.
How often is a woman gonna give a man money? The only time a woman gonna give a man money if she actually likes the guy.
That happens all the time, Ali.
We know.
Yeah,
if they like him.
Yeah, of course.
Ain't no woman gonna send no man she don't like no money.
No money, yeah.
And that's what I find a lot of this internet talks like a kind of like a lie, because they come to the internet and say they don't give men no money. But
Right.
trust me, bro, they give up that shit, fam. It
Oh, yeah.
happens every day, every minute.
Oh yeah, you already know.
Yeah.
Nah, some of
Hold
them-
on one second, bro. Did she hit
Go
you
ahead.
in any part of this conversation? Yeah, I like him, but I like him a little bit. I don't like him. Did she say that?
You already know she did that. AD been all over the place in this conversation. You know, I like him, but I don't know. I don't need a man, but I do want to. You know, he said he want to get married and have a baby. I can see myself, dude, like that. But I don't need nobody. You know, but I mean, but I do want a relationship in the long run. But while in the short run, I'll lend him some money because it'll be an investment for the long run, and he'll give me my $50 back. And I know he's gonna match them boats, and then maybe we'll move in together sometime. But like in the long run, but right now it's just like a short investment from a brother. But I think I want my $50 back.
You gotta understand though, in Michigan, Michigan is like a ratchet state. You see what I'm saying? Especially Detroit, that's a ratchet city. Kalamazoo, that's a ratchet city. Grand Rapids, that's a ratchet city.
Man, they ratchet down there, AD.
Oh yeah, it's ratchet in Michigan, especially Detroit, Kalamazoo, is Lansing. Woo, boy, that's one of the most ghetto cities in America, bro.
Say it ain't so.
I've been down there.
What's the plan, AD? What's the plan?
I can't stop talking to him.
No. She's look. She said I can.
You can. You can.
I can.
AD. Get close to the camera.
Wow.
Are you not talking to him anymore? You're not talking to him anymore.
I won't talk to him anymore.
You lying, AD.
Then I telling the lie.
I'm not no
I can't.
AD, you know you're gonna talk to him today.
Ali, you don't got that clip, and the lie detector say it was a lie.
Oh, I do. Hold on. I got something for you. for you, AD. This for you, AD. I got something for you, AD. Hold on.
Because real eyes realize real lies.
I got something for you. What's the last conversation y'all had?
The last conversation we had was him telling me that he wanted to be in a relationship.
Okay, and how did that make you feel?
It made me feel nervous because I'm like, no, but you want to be in a relationship, but you don't keep your word.
When you say you don't keep your word, what that means?
You're not a man of your word.
I mean, but you don't know in real life, so how will you know?
I know that he didn't keep his word. He didn't do what he said.
All she has to go off is the $50.
No, it got to be something else. What you mean keep his word? Like he promised you to do what?
She didn't get his vote. He didn't match her votes, and he didn't get his $50 back. He said he was gonna pay her back. He didn't pay the $50 back, and then he didn't match her votes for the cover girl.
Right.
Votes for the cover girl.
How long you been talking to this Negro?
2 months.
In about 2 months, yeah, maybe a little less.
That's puppy love.
She still like she gonna talk to him today. I don't know why she playing with us like this.
It's because it's not. I promise you, it's not that serious, y'all. I promise to God, it's not that serious for me. Like I don't have to talk to. I don't have to talk to him. I don't.
Well, I mean, 2 months, I would hope.
Hold on, AD, a person you contemplating marrying or having kid with, now they not that serious?
Look, contemplating it. What do you mean by contemplating?
If you contemplating having a kid or being in a marriage with somebody, it means you actually care about them a lot. It's serious. Like if I just told, watch, if I told you today, I said, hey man, my girl, man, I'm contemplating marrying her. I'm contemplating having kids with her. She's the one. And I, without you saying the one, but like I'm really contemplating moving where she at. Then the next minute, it's not that serious. I don't really care about her. Would I sound crazy?
Super crazy.
AD, I'm waiting for AD. Don't look down, AD. I know you hear me talking to you. Would I sound crazy to you? I love her so much. I care about her. Hey, she ain't that serious. Like I could cut off in a minute.
Because these are just it's just conversation. If I'm already having doubts in my head because you didn't keep your word, I'm on pause. I'm on pause from all that. Yes, it do, like you said, it sound good. It do sound good. And it is a thought. I do, because those are things that I want. Maybe not the baby. I may not want no baby. And that's a thought. It's a thought for me, but
you really like this guy. How you all of a sudden would like it's not that serious and never you could never talk to somebody again that you like really like right now. You say I really like him, but
I ain't gotta talk to him again in my life. You ain't talking to him no more.
I don't have to talk to
Because real eyes realize real lies.
Uh-oh.
I'm being 100% honest. And my man's below me, I think it was you that was saying I was being dishonest with my brother. I wasn't being dishonest. I wanted a answer based on that situation. So it was no point
Yeah.
of me everything. That's not
No.
that's being dishonest.
Hold on, real quick, my brother. Hey, AD, can I borrow $50?
I was about to say the same thing, Ali.
Hey, my Cash App is
That's it. That's it.
ILKAE.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, if you lending $50 out, I want $50 too.
So do you want to
How are you? Wait.
Want to have it or
How
borrow?
are you?
I want to borrow it. As long as I owe you, you'll never be broke.
No.
All right, for sure.
All right. As long as I owe you, you'll never go broke.
For sure. You can borrow $50.
How do you say it's a me thing if you are going to someone on a situation and you don't give them all the information needed to make a correct assessment? Like the fact that you preference it by saying, I just wanted a specific answer on a specific thing means you were looking for a specific answer anyways. You weren't actually looking like, you got to hear how, like, if another person came to you and told you this, your initial reaction would be confused, something along the line of confusion or something like that. You would have questions. You wouldn't just take that face value. So why are you telling me I should take it face value?
So what I told my brother was, dude said that he was gonna match me $100 to do votes. He was gonna match me 100. I put my 100 up. He put his 100 up. He put up 20. Now,
Out of your 50.
I asked him how that's something completely different. See, but that didn't happen at this time. This was before that. So he put up 20, and I asked my brother, how should I maneuver? He said, well, it all depends on what you want to do. You should, if he not a man of his word, then you got to tell him, like, hey, you ain't keep your word, and explain to him why you feel the way that you
know what's kind of messed up is that you already set him up with the okie doke. You already trying to get $100 out this dude. He ain't have it. He ain't had that 100. So now you look at him sideways. He tried to give you the 100. Like, he's like, man, I got 20. I'm trying to match that. He was on some hard times, and now you like, I might not like this dude anymore because he ain't had that 100.
No, but what?
No, that's
why
not. That's,
even?
I was
How do
fine
we
with
even?
keep your word, but I
Hold on,
still
let her go. Let her go.
I proceed forward because I still appreciate you putting down the 20. I still appreciate you putting down the 20, but if you ain't have it, you could have just told you could have just said, I ain't got 100, but I got 20. All right, cool.
But would you have liked him anymore?
So
but then he wouldn't have been a businessman anymore.
That would have been cool. But why did you lie? For one, you lied, and then for two, you didn't do what you said that you was gonna do.
What if he really likes you? What if he just lying because he really likes you?
Technically, he didn't lie.
Can't do the lying stuff. I can't do the lying. You gotta be honest.
Wow.
So you don't like lies?
Well, apparently you can do the lies. So.
Nah,
technically he didn't lie. He just didn't have enough.
Huh?
Lying would be giving you zero.
Lie.
No, it's not a lie. Technically, a lie would be, I'm gonna match you, and he wouldn't give nothing. Didn't put nothing to the bill. He actually gave you 1/5 of the bill.
No, that's still what if
he $80 short, Poppy.
Yeah, that's
what are you
1/5.
saying? Match means
so he ain't
equal
match
value. He didn't match. That is a lie. That's absolutely a lie. That's absolutely.
He lied. He lied now, Poppy. He lied.
Yo,
he lied about.
Stop,
he lied about.
Yeah, I gotta stop.
So he lied about. He lied about he can match it. He lied about being a businessman, and he lied about paying her back. It sound like a lot of lies, AD.
Yeah, the business part. Did you seen like him like serving people and he flipping like wings and all that stuff?
Where does he like? You ain't get like she ain't got seeing his website. Have you seen any pictures? Did he give you any pictures of the food he make?
I see him cooking the food all the time.
Ooh, how that look? It look good.
I cook all the time.
Look good. It do look good. It's all seafood all the time.
Ooh, so you like that he be cooking too, huh? You like that? You want to taste his cooking? You want to see what he working with? No, you want to see what he working with, right?
I want some seafood.
Yeah, you want some seafood? Right?
Every woman loves seafood, Ali. That's the easiest way to get.
Crab
That's the
legs,
easiest way
got
to get your son, Ali. Seafood, bro.
The crab
The
legs.
easiest route.
She trying to see what that food do.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get one plate for us over, don't you?
No,
You all a nigga too.
So what you gonna tell him when you talk to him today?
The same thing I was telling them the days before. You didn't
Checkmate.
like that. I don't like that. You didn't.
The Godfather is certified.
Mistake though. It's not just one.
You say you weren't talking to him anymore.
I can't just ghost them. I have to say.
Look, Poppy, look. You said you look.
You would
AD, you just said you was
ghost them. Should I
AD, you say you was. AD, you say you
do whatever you want to do.
No, don't ghost the nigga yet. Get your 50 first and then do whatever you gotta do.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, you like that? You know what? You should figure out what's going on, right? This is what I would do because I think you still like this dude. And we're gonna give him a grace. We're gonna give him grace. He might have not had the 80 at that time. He might got it now. Just set up a situation where he should pay your $50 back and see if he give it back. Then when he give it back, hey, man, you still gonna match see what he do right then on the spot.
I don't even want to.
Ali, what about this one? What about? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
I don't really want to play those kind of games. You know, I don't care about the $50 behind it. And I've already said this. It's the principle that you didn't do what you said that you was gonna do.
Yeah, but I told you he might have been, but he might have really been busy though.
Ali, what about this man is actually putting her through a test? What about this nigga is actually? I just assume he's telling the truth, right?
I be thinking about that because that's the kind of test I want to put women through too. Hey, can I get some money?
Because I do something similar too, like I just to test it to see how far she gonna go for a nigga. It's not like a nigga neither, right? Like I be coming up with ideas and stuff like to see if she gonna be like, well, I don't got $3,000.
You know what?
It's $100.
It could be because you said if he cooking all this food, then he must got money to cook food. You know what I'm saying? He must got some money. He got his own place.
He do. He got a nice house. His house nicer than my house.
Oh, so it might be a test. It might be a test.
I'll do it.
What's the name? Me text.
Huh?
What you doing
testing? It's testing you to see
because so many women so selfish. Like so many, and remember I told you
this
until you get out your way, you won't get a relationship. I said it might be a test. I could be completely wrong.
Me too.
But a lot of women be in their own way. A lot of women don't like helping. A lot of women don't like investing. A lot of women don't like spending on a man. So it could be just a test because he only asking for $50. Because you asked him for $100 to match, but he asked you for $50 because he said he got no money.
No, but he didn't match.
He didn't match. True.
He after saying he would match and like what you asked why I did that again.
No, but this is what I'm saying.
A person you care about, like think about this rationally. A person you care about brings you the same situation, right, and asks you to assess it. They give you all the information possible on the situation. Do you think like you would be like, yeah, this is a good guy. This is somebody you should continue to talk like. Think about it that way. You probably wouldn't. The
on the
odds
surface,
of you
red
saying
flags.
this is
It's
good,
a lot of red flags, right?
Odds of you saying this is good, this is something you should stick with is zero to low to zero. So this is what I'm saying. It's not a us thing. I think you're okay with a lot of it, and I'd rather it be that than it's like something we have to figure out. I think you kind of have it figured out.
Yeah, on the AD on the surface, it's a lot of red flags. Like it's a lot. If I was a man, I would say red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag, all of it a red flag. I haven't seen outside of him saying he's an entrepreneur and he has his own business, and telling you sweet nothings because saying he want a baby and some kids he ain't show for it. Like that's fast. It seems like a whole bunch of red flags.
Yeah, make no mistake about it. I think that nigga he's scamming, but always keep that in mind. Always keep that in mind that a man might be testing you because that's something I would do just for the fun of it.
I want to see if I get money from women like that. Like
you can, Ali.
Yo,
Trust me,
bro.
it's very easy,
Yo,
bro.
But tell me what I need to do to get money
I be
from women.
saying
Like, what
that
should I
too,
say?
bro.
What should I do? Hey, man, I need some money. I'm down.
Ali, once you get to the bottom of that pum pum family, is a wrap.
So you can't ask for it before you get to the bottom.
Yeah, we
No,
talking
they
about
have to be.
beforehand.
You got to get
No,
them
no, before.
mentally, and you
Hold on,
got and
Poppy.
you
No,
got.
no, Poppy.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to hit it. I'm just trying to get some money out of women. Like, what should I do?
She have to be incentivized sexually for them to start giving all that cash. I think
Okay.
you can do it just by
She didn't
talking,
have.
but
She
it's gonna
didn't
be
have
harder.
sex with him.
Well, so how do Ace Metaphor and
Yeah, she didn't have
Jerry
sex with him.
Jackson and all them dudes be getting the bread from the women? They ain't even smashing them.
Most of them hoes probably ugly, bro. And they go with that because they be dumping on the niggas, man. That's probably what it is, man.
God knows, man.
But what they're providing is like an entertainment thing, made me feel good for this hour. You see what I'm saying? So it's not that's different. I'm talking about one-on-one.
I want to hear y'all take on this, man. We're gonna keep going on this. I want to hear y'all take, Poppy. All right.
Right.
And I also said that I go to my brother who's in the process about to get married. I mean, I'm not
Okay.
married either. Like I even said that. I said also I'll go to my brother. I don't have the option to go to, like it's just for me, it's just that's my mom. Like that's someone that I grew up with. That's someone that guides me and that helped me.
It feels like a safer space.
Yeah, I
Who hit the buzz?
misunderstood. I misunderstood, Callie. I thought you said your mother was
you about to
married.
go on I was about to go on a
Yeah, and Callie, in regards to your situation, it's a fallacy. You do not have to appeal. It's the appeal to authority fallacy. So you have to. Well, I'm going to listen to the person that has a title, the person that's married. Forget about the title. I'm not speaking about. My point is when I say that a woman shouldn't listen to another woman, it has nothing about. I don't think you even should listen to another woman that's married. It has nothing to do with a title because the title doesn't mean anything when it comes to actually getting the correct advice and someone leading you in the right direction. What I'm
You
saying
said the
is
father.
the father, the reason why is because men experience the negative concept. Even if you get a man that has not been married, he's been through many divorces, it's a higher probability for him, as long as he has no sexual intentions with you. So it has to be like a father figure, a brother, or uncle. The probability is much higher of him being honest with you and giving you a perspective about the male nature, because that's what you need. You need that perspective of the male nature, and you're not going to get that true perspective from another woman.
And this exposes.
Do y'all think that women should take advice from women at all? AD, I'm gonna start with AD. Hold on, I'm gonna start with AD. AD, do you think that women should take any advice from women about relationships?
Some. I think that they should take some.
Like
not a lot.
Give me one.
Depending on what that woman has been through, if it's something traumatizing, yes.
But what do you mean by that? What's the advice she can give you about being through something traumatizing? Like if it's something traumatizing, what advice can you give on trauma? Like can you control trauma occurring to you?
No, because you can't control what other people do. But I think that pretty much she could lead her in a way on how to maneuver out of the situation. Like, okay, look, this happens, you can do this, you got to move this way. Because she's already been through it. She can instruct her certain steps, on how to move and how to get away from certain situations.
Okay, how about you, Poppy?
Nah, man. Because women usually think short term. You see what I'm saying? Short term solutions. They never look at the bigger picture. Nothing is 100%. We know that, right? But for the most part, they are a slave to their feelings and emotion. So it's not going to be like a good advice for the future. You see what I'm saying? For the most part, it's always short term. It's always going to be right there. Oh, niggas ain't shit. You see that's what they always say. Oh, they're gonna cheat on you, so you always gotta. They're always gonna lead with the negative off the rip. You see what I'm saying? So now she transferred her negativity to her. You see,
right?
Because probably, and for the most part, Ali, what's crazy is nothing negative happens to her, but some way, somehow, she transferred it to the daughter, niece, whatever, whoever she's talking to. Right. So now she's putting her in the deficit at that point. So now she's looking at the man, like the man in front of him, but now she's looking for the negative just to feel like, yeah, my mama was right, my auntie was right, my grandma was. You see what I'm saying? So they just cannot, and I don't think they do it like on purpose. They just can't help it, bro. They think every man cheat, but even though that women cheat way more than men. You see what I'm saying?
You don't think they mislead on purpose? You don't think they give bad advice on purpose? You don't think they be downing men on purpose and saying all men are alike, all men do this, all men toxic? You don't think a lot of women, when they speaking on men, do it on purpose or relationship?
I think they just wired to say that because that's like the trending stuff to do, bro. It's literally.
I don't think it's purposely done.
If you look, Ali, if you go to like all this social media, Instagram, Facebook, if you read 100 posts, right? I promise you 70, 80 of them is going to be some wild stuff about men. All niggas and shit. All they're broke. They beats. You see what I'm saying? All of it. Social media is a diary to dump on niggas, bro. Simple as that.
That's why I'm saying, like, at what point does the rhetoric turn into insight, actual solid information to help a woman become what the man wants her to be? Like, at what situation is there insight on giving her how she can improve as a woman? A lot of women don't give insight on each other, how they can be better women, what responsibilities they can take on, how they can, and just like the conversation me and AD had before, like how to get to know a man. You know what I'm saying? Versus your feelings being catered to. A lot of times it's just all about your feelings, AD. It has nothing about the way you make the man feel. You know, so when women are given insight, it's about a woman's perspective and how a man can cater to her and support her and do for her. It's not about what you may be doing wrong to get the treatment you may be getting from the guy or the distance you may be getting from the guy. But typically, every time it's insight, we see that you value the guy. But there's something that you're not getting from the guy, but we never ask, what is the guy not getting from the woman? That's the main thing that's never, discussed about. It's always about what the man got to do and what he isn't doing versus what a woman isn't doing and what she got to do.
Right. I understand that.
Tex, what you think, my brother? Who you think women should get advice from, women or men? And do you think women can give advice?
So like if it's like dating and stuff like that, it'd preferably be like men in her life, like, elders, whatever. In general, they can give advice, but they have to be wary of who they get it from. Friend groups, probably not. People that are more, how do I say, like people that are more closer, like in social status, whatever, probably not. Meaning like not your peer. Like you wouldn't go to a peer because a peer, like oftentimes, especially in today's climate, like he said, is gonna stare you negatively. Like most of what women have to say about men today is not very positive. It's not very, fortunate, like things that they have to like put forth. So those are not really the people that you should be going to. You should go to maybe like a grandmother, somebody that, would look at you and be like, I want the best for you. I can look at the situation, in an oversight type of way and be like, I think that's you, because I can see this has worked. And like a lot of your elders, like they've lived a life before you. They've lived your life twice over. Like they've experienced things. They're like a library of information you have free access to. Use it. A lot of people don't take reverence in that. They just are like, these are just people. I use them when I need them. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay, let's see what else they talking about, man. Let's see what else they talking about.
What somebody stated earlier, I think Colleen or whatever her name is, she said it's crazy that Samantha Lee, a woman like Samantha Lee, can come into space and become a creator. That's not really the problem. The problem is actually the audience.
There you go.
It's actually that a group of women can gather.
We'll listen to that woman. Yeah.
I wouldn't be alarmed about
give her a platform,
someone like that becoming a creator. It's alarming that so many women are willing to flock to her for advice.
No, it's
crazy.
Man.
He's man. No, don't do it. He's man. He's not woman watching their shit. The men are financing the enterprise. The man, we have a couple of content creators on this place that were ex-strippers, that all they do is showing their titties and their ass on IG, even though they are married. And the people that them bank rolling that shit is men. Because you know what they will do? They will fuck it. they will try, like they are listening to Red Pill, Let's Build a Family content. But if she gave him a chance, they will break up a family in no second, no time, because they want some pussy. And this is what we're talking about the men being victims.
Exactly.
But the audience is women though. It has
No,
to be.
but I'll say this. I'll say
men.
this. No, it's men. You actually changed
It's
my
men.
position, because I was kind of saying, yeah, if you are a man,
Well,
and you're in the
correction.
friend zone, you probably
It's
are a victim. But you
It's
guys cannot
males.
tell me
They
that you
men.
cannot.
It's males.
So let
Not
me
men.
get this straight. Males are her predominant audience that's listening to this woman give relationship advice.
Yes.
Okay. I'll take
the,
your word
so
for
the
it. That's-
only woman, and Bruiser, you can finish your point and then Deb. The only woman that get money from woman are hyper feminist, hyper women are always right and men are always wrong. If a woman comes in this space and she says one thing, oh yeah, I feel your pain, man. You guys are misunderstood.
Cook the female audience.
100,
Out of there.
150. Like men are suckers. I'm sorry.
So AD, when it comes to that too, like, do you think women are taking more advantage of men, or do you think men are taking more advantage of women? Especially what Fatty said of men being suckers, because I believe a lot of men, most men are suckers. Most men cater to women. Most men would do anything for women. Do you think it's mostly men taking advantage of women, or women taking advantage of men?
Ooh. I want to say, yeah, I want to say it's equal. I do. It is.
But you can't.
I gotta pick one. I have to choose a side.
If you say equal, listen. Let me give you that. How does a man take advantage of a woman? And please don't go to the worst case scenario. We throw the worst case scenario away, which is, the obvious, right?
Mm-hmm.
How does a man take advantage of a woman?
Just lying and manipulating.
Give me an example.
Lying and manipulating to get whatever it is that he wants from that woman, whether it be sex, whether it be money, whether it just be time.
No, how? Like right now, we was having a conversation with you about this scammer, right? And you still you like this guy, right? He can only lie to you one time, and you like, hey, that's enough. But if you continue to allow him to so-called lie or manipulate, you want to be lied to. So most of what women are doing is consensual. Most of the brothers you come up here complain about not being able to get a woman to do what they want them to do, AD. They're not cooperating. They're not sleeping with them. They're not cooking. Everything is slavery to them. If it's so hard to get a woman to comply, how is a man taking advantage of a woman and manipulating her? Doesn't she want to do what he's asking?
I would guess so. I'm not that. Look, y'all, I'm not that woman.
Not you. AD, don't do that.
Yeah.
We ain't talking about you. We talking about women in general. If I can't get you to do something, if I can't get you to listen to me, if somebody's lying to you, that means they're doing it multiple times. If they're manipulating you, that means they're doing it consistently. If a woman's being lied to and manipulated, she wants to be lied to and manipulated, right? She's staying there.
I would guess so.
Because this brother still ain't give you back your $50, and the relationship might still work out.
And no, the fuck it won't. No, it won't.
You're saying that now,
Yeah,
but it's okay, baby.
Okay, I'm being serious. I was already.
I just got a question. You're the only girl in the panel, so I don't want you to feel like niggas is dumping
I still hold on real quick, Poppy. So, AD, honestly, really think about it. How can a man manipulate and take advantage of a woman? Most of what we're doing is consensual. We have to get permission, and it ain't always got to be from our mouth, but it's our relationship and what we've created. So you're enabling me. If I'm doing something I ain't supposed to be doing it, you're accepting it and you're enabling me, because you're not going to accept it for you. You ain't about to let me borrow no $50, and you know what I mean. Most men ain't gonna borrow no $50, but it has to be a guy that you want to give $50 to. Okay, I'll give you $50. You make me feel good. So how does a man take advantage of a woman?
So I guess it would be women. I get it.
Think about it.
And in a broader sense, right? I would ask you, like, if you even think it's equal, right? Think about this realistically. what is, you know, we're years past feminism's inception. We're years past the equality talks. What is the equivalent to chivalry? What is the equivalent to what men generally are expected to do to you know, court a woman? All these, what is the woman equivalent to any of that?
Well, I guess it would be to be a homemaker.
That's not expected.
No, that's not an equivalent. That's not
equivalent.
that's not an equivalent.
He's saying that's expected for men. Men are expected to be kind to you, open doors, protect you, provide for you, or they'll be shamed by society, and keep the family together, or we created a broken home. A woman today, if you pay 100%, will say it's archaic and it's slavery to be a traditional woman. That's not the expectation. So what is the expectation? That's don't say no, AD. Come on, AD.
Saying that?
AD, there's women that go, I'd rather go, AD, even
that,
if you go 50-50, a woman to go, I'd rather be pay 100. You gonna go 50-50 with a man, AD?
We ain't gonna talk about me, okay?
No, don't do that. No, AD, will you go 50-50 with a man?
I don't even want to live with a man.
Oh,
so that's why. Look, you can't ask me them kind of questions. I don't even want to live with a man. So look.
Okay. Better question. Just to hone in.
That's not traditional at all.
Hold on. Wait a second. Majority of the dates you've been on, who's paid?
The man is paying. The man pays more than a woman. He should pay more than a woman.
I agree.
No, yeah.
So then
hold on. You went too fast. Text. What are you talking about, AD? What are you talking? You don't want to live with a man?
We are talking about the.
So you desire. Hold on. No. Stay right. So you may want a baby with a man. May entertain that. May.
It will happen, Ali.
You want to possibly get married with a man, but you don't want to live with a man?
Oh dear.
You gotta explain that.
So look, I have, for one, I just want to let y'all know I'm a failed relationship expert, okay? And this may be why. I think that you should live, if you have it set up, if your finances are set up right, y'all buy houses next to each other. Y'all don't have to live in the same house, but y'all have keys to each other's houses. I don't live. I just don't want.
These are no longer real conversations anymore. Finances set up, ma'am. Majority of America don't have that. You're not gonna get.
Can I ask you something?
Nobody.
Don't ask me nothing else.
What kind of relationship?
Talk about the video.
No.
I just want to talk about the video. Look.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Where do you come up with those plans from? Where do you get those plans from?
You're a victim.
On social media, bro. I've heard this many times.
AD, is that healthy mentality?
It's not. It may not be, no.
But why do you accept all these healthy mentality? AD, why do you play with Ali? This last episode, you were like, Ali, what do you mean? The audacity. Look, now you don't want to live with the guy? How do you expect a relationship, a loving relationship, with a man you don't want to live with?
I guess it go back to I don't want a relationship right now.
Man.
I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you, I got this ring.
You got to
why
that plan,
why don't you want to live with a man?
Yeah, why? Well, honestly, like, why don't you want to do it?
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's all trauma based. I'm working.
Just a few. Okay. Just a few. List a few.
So if you met a guy, hold on, text. Hold on. If you met a guy and he said, you know what, you got to take care of yourself. Like I'll be there for you. I'll be in your space, but you got to protect yourself.
You got to make your own money. I can't give you no money, because every time I got in relationships, women took advantage of that. Would you be in a relationship with a guy like that?
No.
But do you think most men are going to be accepting of saying you don't want to live with me?
They wouldn't. I'm working through that though, y'all. I really am. Working through that. It's a lot.
So you healing?
I am.
How long it take to heal?
All this bus words.
As long as it take you to trust. As long as it take you to trust somebody.
I need to retire that healing word, man. Like, I'm so sick of that word already, bro. Yeah, kill words in the internet, bro.
We gonna let's get to the video like AD said. I'm gonna let you live. I'm gonna let you live, okay?
No. I need 20 seconds, Ali.
Nah, let her live.
No, I need 20 seconds. No, trust me, man. Trust me. No, it's not about. It's not personal towards her. I just want to make a statement.
Let's bring it back.
Bro, what kind of? This is in general. What kind of sense does it make for you to be with somebody in a house right here, in a house in Ring? You're committed to each other, right? So you spending 100% money over here in this house, and the nigga spending 100% money here. At what time you think you're going to retire and actually live happy life, doing all this good stuff, when you a slave to your house and that nigga got to be a slave to his house, and instead of combining everything in one?
It don't
like,
make
that makes
no sense.
Exactly. So at that point, you would be a friends with benefits. That's what I wanted to say. So you want a friend with benefits, pretty much.
I don't want that. I don't. I told y'all. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense at all. I understand that it sounds fucked up. It sounds completely fucked up. But if you look, there are some people that do live like that, and they are happy living like that.
Oh, you gonna do that? There are something. There's a minority of people that's like that, right? AD,
it's like 5 people in America.
No, just tell them.
It's like 5 people in America that do it.
Just own it. Just tell them because you can.
But why? And I said, well, maybe because I can. Yes,
Yeah, let's just keep going because she can, brothers. Because she can.
Respectfully, like a woman can literally come from the bottom of hell. Cheat on Tyrese, which is man. What? Do you really think she's going to find somebody better than Tyrese? Better looking, with more clout, with more money? And I'm going to listen under the advice of a woman that did the king and she fumbled. Come on, man. Like, what the hell?
I'm just saying that there are some crazy.
That goes back though. The simps and the tricks are agreeing to be there, so they can't be victims. They're actually part of the problem, right? They're supporting the nonsense, so they're not victims at all. They're choosing to be in the friend zones for hell long times. They're choosing to keep funding all the nonsense. They're choosing to tune in and make people's pages go up when these people.
Oh, snap. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to miss one of my appointments. What's the name, man? I'm going to be back either later today or in the morning. But I'll shout out to y'all, man. I got some appointments I'm about to miss. Boy, I forgot all about that. Probably you were supposed to remind me. We were both supposed to leave.
Yeah,
but
for 9 o'clock.
We doing good then. AD, I truly appreciate you for being transparent. We gonna work. AD, we gonna work through it. We gonna get there. Okay.
You gonna help me? I promise you.
I'm helping you. I swear. I swear.
All praises. All praises.
I swear.
I appreciate you so much. You don't even understand. I really, really do. I know AD. I need help. I need help.
AD, listen, baby. You need to sign to my page. You need to sign to my Patreon, baby. I will find you a husband and I will make you a wife in 90 days, bro.
I'm sorry, I missed it. What you say?
I said I will make you a wife in 90 days. I will find you a husband. Just get to my boot camp, baby. I got you, man. I got all the gain in the world for you, boo.
Okay. All
Take
right,
care,
babe.
baby.
All right.
All right, Aaliyah. See you later, bro.
Hey, I love y'all, family. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Much love to everybody. All right, and remember what it's about. All right, look. Remember what it's about.
These memories will stay with me. Ooh.